Yep.
Okay. I think we are live.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
yep,
Can anyone hear us? Can anyone hear us?
hopefully everyone can hear us. Let me just make an announcement. The Wauvent is now commenced. Please to play matches.
No responses in live chat yet.
I think there's a bit of a delay, but
Yeah.
it's okay. So yeah, is the audio working for everyone? Does everything sound okay? Yep, we've got a few confirmations. Okay, cool. Hello everyone. Welcome to the main swap Wauvent. So on comms we've got Cookie and myself. Hope you'll stick by and hear our commentary on these unusual matches that will be coming up. So just to introduce what kind of event this is, I've written up a short description, so let's go with that.
Basically, to sum it up,
my-
whenever you play, oh, sorry.
My,
Basically,
audio
you
is
got it. You got it. No.
Is that audio level better, Waffle? And I've put it as max as I can.
Yep.
Anyway,
So
so
I can explain it?
yeah, if you want, just read the thing I wrote if you can.
Oh,
Brooklyn
where's the
needs a
thing you
clean
wrote?
explanation. Okay, I'll just read it. It's okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So this Wauvent is designed to push the players out of their comfort zones by forcing them to play unfamiliar characters. Each entrant has listed next to their name a main and sub character, which I'll show on screen right now. Hopefully that works for everyone. There it is. So for example, Leg is Yukari Maiden and Pizza Gumby is Asuka. So when two players face off against each other, they must pick the opposing player's main character. A player has the option to swap between the opponent's main and sub character on a loss. If both players share the same main, they must start off by picking each other's sub character. They do not get the option to swap characters on loss. And finally, if the opponent's sub character is your main, you also do not get the option to swap characters on loss. So in short, the rules are set up so that you will not be able to play your main under any circumstances. Otherwise, we'll be using the standard tournament rules, where sets are a best of 3 until grand finals if time allows, where there'll be a BO5. We'll make sure players are made aware if a match is going to be a BO5 instead of BO3. So yeah, pretty unusual rule set we've got here, Cookie. What do you think of it?
Okay, I'm a bit nervous. I'm participating in the event, and I've never played any other char except for Yuko. Actually, maybe I can make an exception for Mailing, because I did play Mailing for a bit until I just switched to Yuko. I have no experience with literally any other char.
Okay, that's interesting. But yeah, actually, I wonder how many OC players are like that. I feel like a majority would have at least got some experience with another character, pretty much.
Yeah, that's true. There are a few of us in OCE as well who actually play random mains. Is that right? Yeah, we've got Karma, right? Karma plays random main, or does he play Remy? Or am I talking about Shadu?
You're probably playing
no.
about talking about Tensoku Dude, but even they had a
Yeah,
main which was
Tensoku Dude.
Marisa in the end. So no
Yeah,
one's
that's
truly a random main in OC at this moment.
How about Knight?
Mayor in main, definitely.
No. He likes whenever but behind the scenes he likes to cycle around to the other
Oh,
characters.
yeah, but in turn we go by ability, so definitely Marion for him.
Okay.
But yeah, so it looks like the first match is ready on stream. Cookie, are you in?
Oh, am I?
Just join the
am I
relay.
playing?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yep,
Make sure you've got
whenever you
punch
are.
on.
Yep, I've got auto punch. I always have it on.
Okay. Let me know when you're in.
My name is In.
Okay. So here we go. So this is our first match. We have
Leg versus Pizza Gumby. Both part
Okay,
of.
looks like
what
both
seems
players
be
are going
a
to go.
team plan.
So yeah, Pizza Gumby is an Alice main and Leg is a Yukari main, so they've swapped their characters. Will be interesting to see how they handle this swap that they probably wouldn't have seen before or had much experience with. Okay, I think that was a lag test. They're about to restart now. Okay, here it is. So good bullet usage from Pizza Gumby there, using the direct bullets that he's not used to since he's been using Alice for a long time. Oh, does not quite get the combo, but manages to land a charge 6A. Interesting pressure. It's always interesting to see how players interpret the opponent character's pressure. Get some corner pressure going. Uses an interesting use case of that 3 cost as a frame trap.
Good J2A by Leg.
Yeah, Alice's J2 is a really strong move alongside her J6A, so if Leg can get to using that a lot in neutral, it should keep Pizza Gumby's Yukari out. Good 623 B use from Pizza Gumby, iconic use of Yukari. Grazes and has upper body invulnerability. Pretty solid first round from Pizza Gumby. Had some pressure going on as well as some good spell card usage, which brought him ahead of Leg there. Oh, it doesn't quite get the limit. Oh no.
Oh, the blind spots.
Both characters are hitting each other's blind spots there.
Yeah, I would never have thought J2A had a blind spot. Maybe it's because I just don't notice it.
Yeah, pretty much every one of Alice's moves has a blind spot, if they involve the dolls.
Even 4A has a blind spot.
Well,
If you're
above
far away
her.
enough.
Okay, I
Yeah.
see what you...
No, if you're far enough.
Good pressure there with Run. Unfortunately gets hit out of it by Leg's J5A. Oh no, there's the blind spot again. Looks like Pizza Gumby's using a lot of B bullets, which seem to be kind of catching Leg with glancing hits in neutral a lot. So with the first game taken by Pizza Gumby's Yukari, we'll go into game 2. It's interesting to note, I think Pizza Gumby has a bit of an advantage here just because for a player who isn't used to it, Yukari should be a lot easier to pick up than Alice in my view.
Yeah, I'm not seeing many dolls being placed from Alice here.
Yeah, it is a bit unusual if you're not used to playing Alice, getting used to those doll placements and activating them. I think
Yeah.
Leg might have tried to use that card in a combo, but the dolls don't activate until they've finished firing, unfortunately.
Yeah. They have to be in. They have to be in place,
Yeah, yeah.
for lack of a better word.
Oh no, the backdash.
Little backdash.
With some pressure loops going on. Will this
Oh,
go
it
into a train?
becomes a
Oh no!
train.
Leg is aware of how the train works and manages to avoid it. Does not get hit by a Yukari's signature card that I'm sure Leg would be using in most tournaments. Good approach there from
Yeah.
Pizza Gumby.
What I tend to find interesting is that, well, I've heard from some Alice players that if you get close to Alice, then she's kind of in a weak spot.
Yeah, I would say her strength's at that mid-range when her, dolls will hit you without you being in their blind spot, like that was.
Yeah. I mean, the only cover she can possibly get if her opponent was up close was doll activation, and that's provided she has a lot of dolls out.
Mm-hmm.
Sunny, no limit, unfortunate. J6A whiffed, becomes Oki.
Oh no,
That's
the
not
blind
block.
spots. Really seeing what not being used to the blind spots does. But we got some run pressure going. Oh no, that does not
dropped
combo
it.
at that range.
Unfortunate. Good 6A from Pizza Gumby.
Good to see a limit.
As well.
Yeah. Oh no, that dash C is dangerous. Does not quite get punished though. Oh, the J6A miss. Actually, pretty common thing for Yukaris to do, but that yeah, 2-0 to Pizza Gumby's way. I think Alice was a pretty difficult character to pick up and play, as we saw there. So that's the first game of this WoW event. So going back to the challenge page, let me just set the start tournament.
So I guess that means if I have to go and play Pizza Gumby, then I have to play Alice.
Yes, that's right. You will have to play Alice against Pizza Gumby. Good luck if you do end up against them. So going back to the next match, I believe we will have Kama versus Cardboard Box, which is... Let me just get that.
I'm gonna have a look at the bracket. So how's everyone else in chat feeling about this tourney? Would love to hear from you guys. Better than Brooklyn, says Cheese Gang Pepe Heads. Both players, Pizza Gumby and Leg, are apparently from the Cheese Gang.
Cheese Gang, friendly fire.
Yeah, it seems Cheese Gang seems to have garnered quite a bit of a following recently. Let's see where it goes. Off stream, we had Butthole.cool as Reimu. Actually, with Reimu as their main versus Wafflegeet as Aya. They played each other's mains. Butthole.cool took it 2-0. Congratulations, Butthole.
Yep, we're just trying to sort out one of the hosts here. Some minor technical difficulties.
So meanwhile, while we have while we're sorting the host out, let's have a look. So Karma normally mains Remy, but I had absolutely zero idea that he also does Suwako as well as a sub. And the Cardboard Box plays Patchy. Very interesting. Karma, if you're in chat, have you ever played as Patchouli before? Outside of practice for this tourney? Yes, perhaps you may have a chance. And admittedly, I haven't seen Cardboard Box much, but we'll see how he goes. LJHN Swing, Suwako, the horror. Oh man.
That's true, we do have
I can feel you.
We do have a Suwako main who has entered this, so I feel like they're a favorite to win, just because anyone who has to play against them is going to have to pick Suwako. As we can see, a cat who is honestly, I feel like a Reimu main, but I guess Suwako is I guess in their view their main. Anyone who plays against them, at least for the first game, will have to use Suwako. So
honestly, I'm actually a bit happy that the rules don't facilitate mirror matches, because in that case, we can't have Suwako mirrors. I actually tried doing a Suwako mirror with Lance before, like maybe last month or 2 months ago. We had a good time at the disgust of Clemph.
Yeah, Suwako mirrors are not the most, well, they take a long time. Oh, I just saw the host.
Are they going okay?
Yep, shh.
It's a bit of a shame we can't see Sakia mirrors, LJHN. Maybe that is good for the time being, because we do kind of get a few Sakia mirrors.
Yep, it worked. Okay.
Normally. Maybe we'll have this for a change. Spectate. Okay. Are you in yet, Clem?
Wait, no. Kama.
Interesting. Karma thinks Suwako mirrors are actually pretty fun.
Kama, the host works. Please join Cardboard Box's host. Okay.
Yes, he's on the host list. The ISS host list.
It worked. Okay. Sorry for the wait. We are entering now our second match. So this will be Cardboard Box versus Kama, who was just in the chat earlier. So looking at the challenge, we have, that's a Remilia main on Kama's side and Patchouli main on Cardboard Box. So as per the rules of the Wauvent, Kama will have to play Patchouli and Cardboard Box will have to play Remy. I suspect Cardboard Box is going to have a harder time picking up Remy just because of her unusual movement. But we'll see.
And Kama is also going to have a hard time because he just mentioned in chat, oh dear, this connection.
Oh, maybe the connection's not the best. If that's the case, we might have to skip this one. We'll see if they can get this game going. Looks like there are some technical difficulties. Oh.
I think by tournament standards, I think smooth plus no rollbacks isn't quite enough. I mean, sorry, smooth plus no hiccups is not quite sufficient for horn equality.
They're just looking to rehost. Sorry for the wait, everyone. We should hopefully be back quite soon. The host's back up. In the meantime, I think we can actually get another match going. How about we watch Knight vs Pizza Gumby? Or no, let's watch Cat vs Lance, I guess. Let's watch a Suwako.
Versus Lance. Okay, our first Suwako matchup against Sakuya. Lance is going to be playing Suwako and Kaz is going to be playing Sakuya. Very, very interesting. Ooh, I've never seen Lance play. Actually, I've seen Lance play Suwako. I've never seen Cat play Sakuya.
Okay, actually, hold on. They got it working, so we're joining.
Okay.
Okay, please start.
Karma versus Cardboard Box. It is. Here we go.
Okay, sorry for the wait, but here we go. Okay. So yeah, there it is. Remy versus Patchouli.
Oh, I think Remy is also going to be a pretty hard character to pick up for the first time.
Oh no, the 2-2. That is something you see a lot of newer players using as Remy. And DP as well. I think they're not quite aware what each of the moves are yet. So we might have a lot of 2-2s coming out. But we'll see if they are able to hit Kama doing something which can be grazed, so we'll see.
Yeah, Remy's movement is very, very weird.
Yeah, it is an unusual movement. Oh, DP glancing hit there against Kama. Actually, a Cardboard Box is doing an alright job chasing Kama down and pressuring. The 2-3-60 does graze, but the 2-2 does not on the way up. So we'll see how they use it against Kama. But honestly, Kama seems to have a pretty solid understanding of how Patchouli works here. Keeping Cardboard Box's Remy out. That DP though is hitting in ways you wouldn't normally expect a DP to hit. It's just hitting... Oh!
Heartbreak.
Raw Heartbreak! That was
lovely.
Interesting that it hit. Yeah, it actually grazes on startup. Windy makes a good point. Can't counter the opponent if the opponent doesn't know what skills are coming out. Oh, Cardboard Box knows a limit combo. That's pretty cool. Unfortunately, that 2-2
fails.
Gets punished if it's blocked. Need to be careful with it.
It also crosses up if you're near enough to the corner.
It can cross up, yes. That's right.
Very, very scary, especially if you don't know what's going on. Cardboard Box is another DP. Will we see it?
Oh, the 2-3-6C hitting come out of White Moisture, which is a melee, but it didn't have the time to come out. That DP unfortunately has a limited range, but Heartbreak grazes on startup, but also can be grazed. Interesting.
Does Gungnir
interaction.
also graze on,
Yes,
on a...
it does. It does, but it's not recommended because it's
Darn.
yeah. Oh, that Demon Lord Walk is pretty scary to face as Patchouli, just having such a big graze move, I think. But Camera is doing a good job at keeping cardboard blocks away, hitting them during the startup of 2-2. There's a Demon Lord Walk counter hit. Does not quite get the full combo, but knockdown is enough. Goes into corner pressure. Gets 6-8, book to the face into a combo for the KO. Well played by Camel there. So that's 1-0 to Camel.
Yes. Maybe in this tournament, it is quite beneficial to play very unconventional characters.
Yeah, if your opponent has a harder job at picking up the character, then that's definitely an advantage for you.
Yeah, it's logical, but I don't know why I never thought about this
But
initially.
it is checked by by me. So if your main doesn't seem right, I will have it changed to what would count as your main. You can't cheat like that. And Windy does make a good point. Can be difficult to play around bullet-heavy characters if you're not familiar with Remy movement. So I think Kama does have a bit of an advantage here. In that cardboard box will not be able to graze Patchouli's bullets effectively with her strange movement. But you get a knockdown there from Kama. Also interesting to see him using Force Slasher.
Look again.
But the raw Heartbreak is doing pretty well here.
Did it cause a crush or did it actually hit?
It caused a crush. It does 2 orbs on block, I think.
Wow, 2 orbs sounds like quite a bit.
But you can't do anything off the crush.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Good
No
J&A
wonder
there
why
from
everyone
Cardboard Box.
recommends Gungnir.
Yeah, Gungnir is much stronger. Philosopher's Stone! This is a very rare card. We'll see if Kama can effectively use it. Looks like the round's about to end, but he does get some corner pressure with it. Spirit damage it's offering is pretty substantial, and it gives him the guard crush to take round 1.
Right on 99.9. Snow.
So that J5C is definitely hard to graze, especially if you're not used to your character's movement.
Yeah, Camera overextended a bit with J&A, but he's got a cardboard box in the corner again. Charged 6C, keeping him away. Nah.
Oh, blocked the
Good
demon!
DP.
Frame traps with a DP there seem to be effective against Kama. Kama's firing full screen fireballs against the Demon Lord Walk, which did not quite reach. And they lead into a scuffle where Kama came out on top. Barely. He's trying to keep Cardboard Box out with defensive bullets, but Cardboard Box is doing a decent job at getting in. It's just unfortunately that DP does not graze, so it's reduced effectiveness, I'd say, in this matchup.
Here's Satellite Sunflower. Oh, bit of a... Oh, lag. Gone now.
Lingering
That's fine.
Bullet there is doing quite a good job, I think. Full Slash is an interesting skill. It's a negative edge skill that you can release whenever you want, but you do need room to use it. Looks like the game is over with 6C hitting Cardboard Box during the startup of something. That's a 0-2 to Kama. Congratulations. So I think we can head straight to our next match now, which would be Cat versus Lance. So this is where we're going to see our first Suako.
Yeah, that's right.
And
And honestly, I don't think I've ever been this afraid of Satellite Sunflower. You know, if I imagined myself in Cardboard Box's boots as Remy, oh, that's going to be very difficult to navigate.
yes, Remy, her grazing is unusual and not as flexible as other characters in exchange for it being very fast. So if you're facing a wall of bullets, and especially if you're not used to your own movement, it will be very dangerous skill. Are you in the relay, Cookie?
My name is In.
Okay, here we go. So this is Cat, who is a Suako main, unfortunately for Lance, who is a Sakuya main. So this is going to be Cat Sakuya versus Lance Suako. I suspect Lance doesn't have much familiarity with Suako, so I think Cat has a huge advantage here, just because Sakuya is a more standard character, but we'll see how they go. Pretty...
Arms go flat.
I don't think I've seen that color before. Interesting scheme there, very Jade themed. So Lance is struggling to control his character, it seems.
Honestly, I'd recommend to do lots of J&A and stuff, but maybe that won't catch Cat out.
Yeah, Cat being a Suako main would have some familiarity against his own character. Does not use the Yoki spell though. So I'm not sure how familiar Cat is with Sakuya, but I know he does face her a lot, so he can photosynthesize some things. Lance does have the heal from Calm, that might help him out a bit, but the life lead is pretty big at this stage. And killing Doll.
That looks like some good timing on killing Doll.
It's a bit early for Suako, but you know, if as long as you can make her guard it, that's all good. And that's the first. No! Lance survives on one hit. Cat conserves his private square. But unfortunately, Suako's J6C is cleanly beat by Sakuya's J6C. And that's the first round.
Yeah, I wouldn't have expected any of that. But then again, what was it? Sakuya's knives are just like Yuko's butterflies, 5B. They're just as dense, each individual bullet.
Yuko's ones have no density, but Sakuya's ones are extremely dense. So Lance did, I think, lily pad 1A, very unusual move. But it looks like this round's going a lot closer. Lance is forcing a lot more scramble situations, which Suako's strong at, but Cat turns the situation around with a neutral private square. The lily pad makes the 6A miss. Cat is getting a taste of his own medicine, making people's pressure miss with Suako's lily pad. Let's see if Lance can take advantage of this to take the round. He does have decent cards in his hand, but here's another private square. Luckily, defending against it as Suako is pretty straightforward. Lance survives mostly unscathed, but gets caught trying to be...
Oh, nearly got the combo, but he dropped it.
And that's it!
And that's the second round.
I can feel Lance's pain. So Lance does get the option. I just gave
for his
Lance
buddy, Lance.
I just gave Lance the option to swap.
Maybe we should give all those a lot of luck who are going to have to play as Suako in this tournament.
So Lance has now picked up Reimu. Hopefully this should be a much more even match, as both characters are fairly standard. Good 3A.
Are you forced to play your opponent's main on the first game?
Yes, that's why everyone against Cat will have to start with Suako.
Damn.
You're allowed to swap to the opponent's sub-character if you lose. So Reimu is a Cat is a Suako main, Reimu sub. So because Lance lost the first game, he can now play Reimu.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Lance has signed up as Sakuya main Iku sub. So if Cat loses this one, he does have the option to switch to Iku. Oh, good combo there from Lance. Using permanent border.
Opted to use, the landmine.
Yeah, landmine is a very pesky skill to face. I think if you're unfamiliar with your character, it's going to be even harder to avoid, so that's a good skill choice from Lance there.
Oh, good downwards flight, getting Cat into the corner.
Yep. We're seeing Lance much more comfortable with using Reimu compared to Suako, unsurprisingly. Gets in for some corner pressure after being. Does not get the pressure reset off a J60. Opting to use those C bullets in pressure. Unfortunately, those are not airtight. But he does get the dial A. Life is looking very even at this stage. Gets caught.
Oh, good 6A from Lance.
This could be it!
Might get this one. There it is.
Wow, good limit combo there at the end to take the round from Lance. Can really see it. Lance is much more comfortable using Reimu than Suako.
Here comes the limit. No limit.
Does not quite get the limit, but he does have a life lead coming from that. Cat's firing bounce no bounce. Unfortunately, that does not limit. Got Stooge cheering for Lance. Oh wow, good air pressure there, using what is trained as Sakuya. Even though the character's different, the theory still applies.
Yeah.
Sunshower is very scary.
As well. Oh,
Sunshower killing Doll. Lance blocks it successfully, wow.
Very well done. Oki now
Lance's blue orb. If he gets a good hit in, this could be the round. Cat's HP is dangerously low at this stage. Does Lance know how to go into blue orb?
I mean, you just got to use it off a confirm, right? You hit him once and then you just use it.
Yeah,
right?
Well, it depends on with what. Good neutral private square from Cat. He recognized that he's in a bit of trouble and needs some room, but Lance makes the good call just to back off. The bounce's level is relatively high, so you're seeing a lot of knives there, but Cat's dash B puts him out of the blue orb range. The blue orb eats some killing door knives, but Cat gets the limit with a second dash B. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. That was interesting. Dial A pressure was blocked by Cat. Cat's got a bit of a life deficit, but it's nothing too bad. As long as he's careful, 2 combos should be able to do this. We'll see if he can take this back. Very cautious neutral. High air J5C will clear out anything Lance puts out. J6 misses, but Cat does not get the punish. Unfortunately, he reads a B and does 6-2-3, but on block that is punishable. So that's a 1-1.
Might have been able to catch it with a second 6-2-3, which is extremely annoying.
Maybe it might have worked because Lance would be unfamiliar with Ravenir, but it is still punishable even if you do the second 6-2-3. Cat opts to stick with Sakuya instead of switching to Iku. We'll see how he can turn this one around. Those high air J5Cs are getting punished. I think Lance's familiarity with them is helping him punish those, but great J8A from Cat. Diamond Dust is on the clock. A knockdown here is pretty scary. Goes for a cross up, but is
couldn't go for the cross up. Yeah,
blocked. If I was Lance, I'd maybe put out some more skills instead of 5C and neutral, but it seems to be working for now. Gets the corner on Cat. Will he get a knockdown? Does not quite get the knockdown, but Cat takes it anyway. Oh no, the 3A went in the wrong direction, and Lance was able to punish. There's a pretty big life lead at the moment for Lance. And those amulets are tracking Sakuya all the way into the air, making it hard for Cat. Good dash B. Does not quite get the Lunar Dial there, but baits the reversal. What will his punish be? Oh no, that doesn't work!
Unfortunate. Not enough hits done.
Yeah, it needs to be dash B or dial A2B to go into that. This is the kind of stuff you'll see when people are using characters they're not familiar with. Really great 3A anti-air.
Here comes Killing Doll.
Makes Lance block it, which is good, but Lance does get a successful BE out.
Yeah. Amulets. Unfortunately, no chicken block pressure.
This neutral is staying at pretty long range, but I think if Lance just keeps getting stray hits in, Cat's HP is going to hit 0 pretty soon. This could be it. There it is. Round 1 goes to Lance. Wow, so Lance is familiar with opponents flying up to contest his start of round J5Cs, and he's really making good use of that against Cat in this set. Hello, Cade. Welcome to the stream. Bounce no bounce is being pretty well avoided by Lance's movement there. Oh! Does not quite get the limit. But the Yokai Buster is leveling up quite a bit here from Lance, so you know, in neutral when it hits it's gonna hurt more, and in combos as well it's gonna hurt Cat a lot more. Good poke. Cat is using the full height of the screen, which is giving him some breathing room away from Lance's approaches. Oh, Lance places a mine, but Cat does maneuver away from it. Level 3 bounce no bounce. It does not gain a benefit after level 1 until level max. So curious to see if Cat's running a 4th copy here. Went for the crush, but did not get the wrong block. Lance is on critically low spirit, but manages to border escape out and place the J5A. There's the misinput you see! Dash A into 236 very often becomes Dash A 623, which Cat very cleanly punished with a Lunar Dial into a Dial A. That does not combo. But Lance is on critical HP now.
Cat also managed to use Heavy Fog to his advantage.
Yeah, he really expanded that life lead difference there at the end. So this is the match round. Whoever takes this will move on to the next round. Good movement there from Lance, punishing that wrong direction J at A. Goes for a Dahlia reset. But Lance knows to jump out there. Lance has Fantasy Heaven on hand. We'll see if he can use this. Have you seen a Fantasy Heaven land in a match, Cookie?
I have no. I think I might have seen one, but that was like 3 to 4 years ago.
Okay. So yeah, we'll see if Lance is able to find room to use it. But that was a good knockdown of Dash B Luminous Ricochet from Cat there. Unfortunately, does not get the limit, but there it is. The level max bounce, no bounce. So it becomes absurdly powerful at level max, increasing the number of knives. No, here it is! Just 2 more hits will be enough to activate Fantasy Heaven. But Cat uses Private Square. Oh, okay.
No.
That's enough to probably buy time for the Fantasy Heaven to go away, yep.
Yeah, and it's gone unfortunate.
Well,
I think Lance dropped the combo.
yeah, Lance had a really good opportunity to go for the Fantasy Heaven there, but the 7-hit combo is extremely hard. So
Yeah.
Lance was healing from the calm, but at the end got clipped there. This level max bounce no bounce. Cat knows how dangerous it is from facing Sakuya's. He's taking full advantage of it, but Lance is recovering from that life deficit with some good hits. Cat is flooding the screen with knives and closes in the J6A for the game. That means Cat
Very well
takes
played
it
by
2-1. Yeah, very well played by Cat.
But also very well played by Lance.
Yeah,
If he had that 7-hit combo down, he would have absolutely obliterated.
Yeah, he almost landed Fantasy Heaven, which is very cool. But yeah, unfortunately did not quite get the hits he needed to activate Fantasy Heaven. So
The
with that,
only reason I've ever seen the 7-hit combo is because of the Aim-In video.
oh yeah, that's right. There is a famous video that has that. So let's see, what do we have next on stream? We'll be streaming Brooklyn versus Butthole. Brooklyn v Butthole. You're on stream next. So that means Cookie, you'll be playing Kama off stream. So I guess
okay.
you'll have to head off comms while you play that.
Oh, this is a disaster. Kama plays Remilia as his main. I have to play Remy. He's gonna play Yu. Oh, I'm gonna
Yeah, it's gonna be probably a pretty interesting Remy from you and Yuko from them. We'll see. Yeah, let us know how you go. But good luck in your match, Cookie.
I'm gonna get cancer from
Try
some
not to get
reason, you know?
cancer.
Alright,
Alright.
wish me luck. I'm gonna go now. See ya.
Yep, catch you soon, Cookie. Alright, so we'll be watching this match here, Brooklyn versus Butthole, and Cookie versus Kama will be happening on the side. Okay, so let me just join that IP. Oh, connection failed. Okay. Cat apparently used to be a Sakuya main a long time ago, which is interesting. So that might have contributed to some of his pretty clean maneuvers that we caught glimpses of, which was good. Okay, so now I've got a Brooklyn who's a Marin main versus Butthole who is a Reimu main. So we'll see Brooklyn Reimu and Butthole Marin. So Brooklyn's vastly more experienced overall, but I don't think he's ever really played Reimu, so we'll see how he handles this unfamiliar situation. I'm not sure how much practice Marin Butthole has had, but we'll see how they go. They're both playing a very cautious neutral at this stage. So running that axe kick, good 2-1-4 choice. It's a solid bullet use there from Brooklyn. Goes for a J60 reset. Brooklyn has a big card advantage here. Already has reversal on hand. We've got a Stooge pointing out that Butthole is using Brooklyn's Marion color. Great 6A there, which hit Brooklyn in the air, and a extensive desync beam use. Hopefully the game holds up when faced with that. Oh. Brooklyn trying to use the warp, but lands on a C-ball instead. Good dash A after J5A, but does not know how to follow it up after there. Maybe he tried to input 2-2, which is what Mayrin would do. Spring Haze on clock. Grazes in and gets the punish and goes for a spell card combo for the round. Good call there. I think Reimu's normal combo there would not have been enough. We'll see how Butthole takes this back. His 5C is able to basically clear a lot of what Reimu puts out, or at least trade with it. Cat may have influenced the decision of all these Reimus for running mine. So Brooklyn is running Buster. We'll see if he can use it effectively after Dash A to keep some pressure going, as well as land some neutral hits. The mine hits Butthole in Typhoon, gets some substantial damage in. Both players are staring down each other at full screen, probably too scared to go in Typhoon. Goes over the mine. Some good triangle maneuvers there from Butthole to keep their distance. I think they're not comfortable trying to outdamage Reimu's Dash C spam in Typhoon. So charge J6C, Marin's full screen bullet there from Butthole, but a great J5A land cancel there, hitting Reimu out of what looked like a mine placement. We'll see if they can close in. That was a really well placed J8A high risk move as on miss that leaves Marin wide open, but the desync beam hit Brooklyn trying to punish something there with a counter hit, but did not go into combo. Butthole has a very strong 5-cost on hand there. We'll see if he can land it. It will combo basically anything, so he just needs a good 4A hit. Both players are skirmishing around each other, but Butthole swapped to a different 5-cost with armor, which Brooklyn reacted to correctly with a block. They go over each other, which is interesting. Brooklyn breaks that stalemate with a J5A. But any pressure he had is dissipated by Butthole's 4A perk. 2A round. Brooklyn seems to be on the chasing down a Butthole here, who is desperately trying to keep Reimu out. We're seeing another Fantasy Heaven, but I don't think Butthole has enough HP to withstand 7 melee hits. So recognizing that, Brooklyn does swap to a reversal pillar card, but we'll see if he needs to use it. He does not need to use it. The J5A takes the round. So it's now 0-1 to Brooklyn. Butthole does have the opportunity to swap to Brooklyn sub, which I believe is Sanae. We'll see if they stick to Marion or switch to Sanae. So they did swap to Sanae. Interesting decision. I feel like Sanae is a lot trickier than Marion. We'll see how this works for them. They are making good use of a powerful 2A perk though. Not sure if they'll know how to control her wind effectively. But good perks from them. They are doing 2B, which is probably more of a Reimu thing, understandably. But they are using her 2-2, which I think is very strong. Great J5A hit into the lingering 2-2 cloud. Brooklyn, some interesting rising J5A pressure there. Not sure if they're doing what they're used to doing with Marion's J2A. But interesting Spring Haze dash B use there since it does graze. I can see why Brooklyn was using it. Gets that air tech punish with the J6A. Brooklyn does have a big card advantage. I think he's almost at the range where this 4-cost will kill. So we'll see. Okay, it probably would kill now if he does manage to land it. Now for sure. He places the mine. And Butthole does fly away but gets caught right back in mid-screen by Brooklyn. Relentless pressure there, broken by that reversal 623. Sprinkle is on clock. I think this would help Brooklyn more by making Reimer's skills even more powerful than they are, but oh no, it was baited, but Butthole did not have the spirit left to withstand that forecast pillar. So Butthole is taking advantage of Sanae's pretty quick flight to maneuver around the screen rapidly. Looks like he is trying to keep distance while Brooklyn is more on the offensive side here. Oh, Dust Storm 63, that is a very formidable skill card, especially when it counter hits, so it's got good synergy with the weather. Butthole does have a forecast that has great synergy with Dash C. He's not hiding his intentions at all, but he gets hit by that mine there. We'll see if he can land this. He does manage to land it. Interesting first hit into it. Luckily it counter hit. That still does combo. But Brooklyn has a pretty substantial hand advantage now, so we'll see if he can use those cards to close this big damage that he took from that forecast. Life's about even now, and Brooklyn has a reversal on hand that can turn the situation around if Butthole does manage to close in. Does not quite get the limit, but manages to go back to neutral after some pressure, but gets hit by the Dash C second hit. It does have a huge air unblockable hitbox. Brooklyn closes in with the J5A, but backs off. I think he's playing cautiously to take that last bit of life away from Butthole. 6C does not block Reimer's 5C. Interesting to see, but gets punished for doing a Suako that did not reach by Brooklyn's J5A. So that's 0-2 to Brooklyn. Congratulations to Brooklyn. So I think with the Cookie Kama match that's in progress right now, that should be all the matches in round 2. So we'll now catch some matches on loser's side, just to catch a glimpse of a few players, as the matches in losers are high stake. If you lose, you're out of the Wauvent. So we're just waiting for the results of Cookie Kama. I guess while we wait though, I'll just take a quick look at Lance vs Cardboard Box. Actually no, let's catch the end of Cookie vs Kama maybe. Looks like it's fast forwarding. Missed it. Cookie is playing Suako and manages to take a lot of HP of Kama, which is interesting. Oh, interesting trade there. This means that Cookie swapped from Remilia to Suako, which is a very interesting strategy. Not sure if that's the smartest idea, but I guess we'll see how they go. Life is pretty even right now. Oh, sorry, yep, I need to switch screens. Life is very even at the moment. We'll see if Cookie is able to take this last bit of HP from Kama, but unfortunately the J2A takes the game, and I think that's 0-2 to Kama. So let's see. So okay, with that, it looks like our matches are ready. So I guess first let's get Pizza Gumby versus Waffle on stream. Okay. Welcome back, Cookie. I caught the last bit of that where your Suako was doing surprisingly well.
Yeah, I didn't expect that, but I still died. But that's okay. I'm just happy I don't have to deal with either Remy or Suwako again for now, unless someone happens to play either of the two characters in my losers bracket game.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we caught a glimpse at the end then. I was surprised to see that you had taken so much HP off Kama's Yuko as Suako, which
The only inspiration I got was from Cat, and all I knew how to do was J8A because I found that move confusing.
that's true. J8A is pretty big. For
And it comes from the ground, not from the hitbox, or not from your sprite or whatever.
Yeah, that's true. It does come from the ground. It is a pretty confusing move. Let's see.
But yeah, thanks for getting me on stream.
Oh, good. We'll catch your next game on stream as well. Please play off stream. So let's see if game hasn't started yet. So just waiting for the match to start there. But the next match we'll be streaming is Pizza Gumby, who is a Alice main, versus Waffle, who is an Aya main. So I guess Pizza Gumby will be playing Aya, and Waffle will be playing Alice. I feel like Waffle's gonna have a very hard time adapting to Alice. She is one of the characters who, similar to Suako, I guess, if you have no experience playing her, you're gonna be very confused.
It was worse when I was playing as Remy.
Oh, really? I guess we missed that, so we couldn't see. But yeah, Remy would also be pretty confusing. I guess since Waffle seems to be taking a moment, we'll just catch some leg versus butthole in the meantime. Good at a 6-3 use there. Seems like Leg is doing a decent job at keeping the pressure up as Reimu. I can see that he hasn't made a deck for Reimu though, which is might bite him in a bit.
Also, not simple.
Hmm?
Oh wait, oh okay, I think that's a problem with my version of Soku, don't worry.
Okay. Magic Potion, Hakuro Ken. Very interesting deck. Oh, I think it desynced. Oh.
Yeah, it
Good
did
time. Oh, hold on, let me ping Waffle. Please join Pizza Gumby's host. Okay. That desynced, unfortunately. We'll see if we can get this next match going. Oh, okay.
I got kicked out of your relay.
Yeah, I desynced, so just disconnected. But just seeing, looks like Waffle's having some issues connecting. Oh, looks like I got into something. Is this the right one?
Might be.
Okay, well, Cookie, if you can join my relay. Okay.
I'm already in your relay.
Okay. Well, here it is. Waffle versus Pizza Gumby. So Waffle is gonna have to learn fast on how to place Alice dolls and use her kit. So this should be interesting to see. So
I mean, one way to be able to place a lot of Alice dolls would just be to try and keep your distance and then...
That's right,
try not
yeah.
to get caught, right?
Her movement is normal, so if you keep to the strategy of keeping your distance and just placing a lot of C dolls, it should be manageable. But we'll see how this goes. It is tempting to use her ground at 6A, but unfortunately if you miss with it, you're very vulnerable.
Yeah, especially the blind spot. That sucks.
So Pizza Gumby is keeping up the pressure with his Aya. Interesting J2A use. Probably not the most effective, but I think if the opponent's struggling with their own moveset, it is much more likely to hit. There's a C-door. It's like Waffle's figured out what's a good thing to place, but unfortunately gets caught out mid-placement by Pizza Gumby, who goes into the Oki 4-cost and manages to melee an F5A for some pretty big damage. Nice. That's a good pressure there from... Sorry, the characters are mixed up so it's hard to tell. Some good pressure there from Pizza Gumby's IR. Goes for a charge melee. Gets punished for trying to reset off that though. The stall placements are getting punished by those B bullets. Gets a dial A to finish the round.
Yeah.
It's looking pretty difficult for Waffle here. Needs to find the room to place those stalls, but Pizza Gumby's offense is working out pretty well here.
And the worst thing is, in between rounds, whoever if you lose, your dolls get removed.
That's true. Your dolls that were inactive will go away between rounds if you lose. Oh, that air tech does manage to get Waffle out. So he plays a C doll, but unfortunately gets caught with those B bullets. It's happening quite a lot here. Pizza Gumby's placing really effective B bullets to stop Alice from setting up. A good perk. I think Waffle needs to high jump out a bit more than he is at the moment. There's the Oki card. This could be it. Does manage to chicken block to get some get to safety. Does not quite get the combo there, but Waffle is on extremely low HP. One more combo should do it. Unfortunately, Alice is a difficult character to pick up if you're not used to her kit. We're really seeing that firsthand here, but the C-door placement's good. Catches a Pizza Gumby off guard, but unfortunately he does manage to close in. So Waffle does have the option to swap characters if he wants at the moment, since he did lose. But we'll see if he takes that takes that opportunity. So just if poor Waffle doesn't know what can be done. We'll see,
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't know what can be done either.
We'll see if he takes the opportunity to switch to Suika, which is Pizza Gumby's sub. And is it gonna be a Suika or okay, he did take the opportunity to switch to Suika. So this is a much more conventional character, so we'll see how Waffle handles this change.
The only unconventional thing I can really see about Suika is that if you do a backdash, she just keeps... Sorry, she keeps backdashing backwards.
Yeah, her backdash can be held down to go really far, and also can be cancelled into skills and spells, which is interesting and can come in handy sometimes. Looks like Waffle has a pretty big life lead this round, but Heavy Fog is on the clock, which could turn the tables pretty quickly. Some decent B bullets from Pizza Gumby there, sniping out Waffle, but they do not hit very hard. Well, every one of Suika's hits will hit substantially harder. So we'll see. Oh no, it is Typhoon. Both players recognize the Typhoon and act pretty quickly. Those C bullets can do a lot of damage if they hit raw with the center part, so we'll see how that goes. In this Typhoon, both players are kind of hovering around at the same height. Looks like Waffle comes out of it with a full dial A, putting Pizza Gumby on very low HP. All Waffle needs now is a single hit. But Pizza Gumby rightfully does use that Oki card to try to gain an advantage. Also manages to call Heavy Fog in the process. This could help him get the comeback he needs, but it's looking like a pretty big life lead still for Waffle. Oh, okay. The trade there at the end though gives the round to Waffle. This is very different from what we saw earlier when Waffle was using Alice. Just shows when you're playing with something more familiar, you can, I guess, move more like you usually do. Good AUB 6A there from Pizza Gumby. Both players opting to stick at mid-range. Neither player is really retreating. Well, Pizza Gumby seems to be the one on the offensive most of the time. I think Waffle does have a pretty easy to use card on hand, but did not quite get the combo there. It needs to be a full Dale. So combos, especially if you don't know them, it's going to be very hard to do the right ones. Pizza Gumby has a similar card, which is a pretty versatile one, but may be difficult to implement without the knowledge of what it really does or where it works. Good poke there from Pizza Gumby, but that spell card did not combo. This one at least was blocked. Looks like Pizza Gumby is slowly whittling away at Waffle's HP this round. Good air tech punish there. Looks like Pizza Gumby's positioning is pretty effective. Slowly whittling down. As without combos would deal very little damage in each interaction, but he has still managed to keep a pretty big life lead this round. Nice J5B. Unfortunately, Waffle's hand here is a pretty difficult one. He probably needs to clear it with a skill card just so he can start building a new spell card. Good AUB from Pizza Gumby, goes for a combo there. Waffle is on pretty critical HP now. One more combo should do it, and that's it.
Getting very close now. This is a match round for Pizza Gumby, while
that's correct.
While for Waffle, he's got to get this one for his first game.
Oh, does not quite get the full Dale. Decides to clear his hand using Magic Potion there, which is a good call. He wasn't getting any new cards for a while. Some pressure there from Pizza Gumby. Catches the chicken block there. I think when you're unfamiliar with your pressure, a chicken block tends to be a generally pretty effective option throughout. Both players keeping at mid-range. Good J2A. Quarter Waffle flying towards him there. That BJ2B is can be high jumped, but I think Waffle doesn't have the recognition of that situation to act accordingly, so it's pretty effective as it is. Waffle's closing in, getting some big hits in. That C just catches Pizza Gumby at the end there, and that armor on that 236 is starting to get stronger with each respective level. I suspect Waffle's using the default deck, but it seems to be doing okay. Goes for the full Dale, which is blocked. Pizza Gumby getting counter hits here and there, but not leading to much damage, unfortunately. Oh, this would put it pretty close. One more combo will be enough for Pizza Gumby to take this game. And in turn the set, we'll see if he does manage to land it. Vasuka does hit pretty hard. It wouldn't be too difficult for Waffle to turn this around. And that's it. Airtech gets punished by Pizza Gumby's J5A. So scores 2-0 to Pizza Gumby. But it was interesting to see how quickly Waffle's play improved from switching to a more directly comparable character to who he plays, since Alice is definitely very hard to pick up. So that's 2-0 to Pizza Gumby. But yeah, it was interesting seeing Waffle Suika there. You can tell immediately much more familiar. So next match on stream, Cookie, if you're there, will be Cookie versus Duel. So I think you'll be off voice comms again. We'll see if we can get Windy hop to fill in.
Oops.
All good, all good. So yeah, good luck in your match versus Duel. We'll be watching this one. And yeah,
okay.
I think we'll get Windy on comms in the meantime.
Yep, I'll try my best.
Alright, good luck, Cookie.
Thank you, see ya.
Okay. So, looking at the bracket, we're just watching this one here now. So Cookie vs Okina Matara, which is also known as Door. And then I guess we can then move on to round 3s on winner's side, while losers progresses off stream. And then we'll be approaching the semi-finals. Okay. Hi Wendy, welcome to the commentary.
Hey everyone.
Thanks for joining in. Is this your first time on comms? I feel like it might be.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, power. Well, we're going to be watching Cookie versus Matara, so do you have my relay IP?
I do not.
It should be pinned in the organization chat.
I see.
Okay, I'm in now, so once you're in, just let me know and I'll give the go-ahead.
One sec.
And yeah, apparently your volume's a little low, Windy. I turned it up on my end, but might be good if you have any way to turn it up on your end.
I think this is
I
about...
think it's, yeah, it sounds alright to me now. Hopefully it's good for everyone else. Okay, I'll give the go-ahead. Please start.
Yeah, I mean...
Alright. Let's see how this goes. So, Matara is a Tenshi main apparently, while Cookie, as most of us know, is a Yuko main. So, Cookie's gonna have to use Tenshi, which I think he probably has basically zero experience with. And the same goes for Matara, who's using Yuko.
And they're very different characters as well.
They are. The movement of Yuko is very different to what other characters use with her perfect flight. And we'll see how they handle these new characters. Luckily, I'd say Tenshi is a pretty fundamentals-based character, so most of the time she should be pretty easy to pick up, but unfortunately for Cookie in this situation, he uses Yuko, whose flight differs greatly, so he may have a hard time picking her up.
I think we already see the movement is a little bit awkward from...
Yeah,
players.
definitely.
So
Not being able to curve those flights, yeah.
most likely they haven't had a good chance to get practice on these characters before.
Yeah, I think they haven't been prepping specifically for this WoW event like some other players have been. Or maybe they have, I don't know, we'll see. But Tenshi was a bit of a surprise appearance. I think most players did not expect one to show up, so we'll see. Good combo there from Matara, does not quite get the limit, but gets a good air tech punish. It's a good decision from Matara to place those 6 Cs. It looks like he is aware of what Yuko's strong moves are, and is approaching aggressively alongside him. Cookie, I think, would benefit from some more 2C use, J2C use, as that's probably Tenshi's primary neutral bullet. But we are seeing some good air dashes from Cookie. I guess Yuko's air dashes are the same as other characters, so that's something he is familiar with.
So how would you kind of approach this from a beginner perspective, like playing each of these characters?
So as a beginner, I think a bit of a beginner trap, but also kind of because it is effective as a beginner for Tenshi, is just spam a lot of 2C, J2C in neutral as like a defensive bullet like Pachuli's 5C. So in this situation, a 2C would have probably been able to repel Okina's Yuko there. While from Okina's side, I think just having the basic strategy of flying up towards them with 5C bullets and then J2Aing them would be the most effective beginner strategy.
Ah yes, the huge J2A hitbox.
That's right. So it looks like neither player is exactly following this strategy, but they still do have some time to figure things out. I think I did see Cookie trying to use some J2Cs, so he may be onto something here. Oh, that was a pretty good triangle approach there from Cookie. Starting to see some standard flight maneuvers from him that he might not be most used to.
We're seeing a lot of J2A from Cookie. Do you think that's a carryover from Yuko?
I suspect so. It's not exactly something you want to be using as Tenshi match. So it could kind of hurt him in this matchup. But it's so far seems to be not getting him punished at least. Meanwhile, Okina's using a lot of J6A, J5A, which, while not as iconic as Yuko J2A, are definitely big moves, and he's landing a lot of counter hits with those, so I think that's what allowed him to take the first round. We'll see if This continues into the second round. Right now, life is relatively even. There's another J6A. Another J2A. Unfortunately, I think the earlier Cookie realizes that J2A isn't gonna work, the better this is gonna go for him. Good 5C to the face there. Some similar to Yuko pressure. I think if Cookie can get in, the similarities are gonna help him out actually. He's using a lot more J2C now. Things are starting to pick up from Cookie's end. Great intercept there with the air dash.
I feel like if I was playing Yuko, I'd be putting out a lot more ghosts.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
annoying.
That's true. Okina's opting to just graze straight through here, but one of Yuko's strengths, one of her many strengths, is that her bullets are incredibly strong. So we saw Okina placing some 6Cs earlier on, and he's placing some 5Cs now. There's another 6C. This should definitely help his approaches. Yuko's bullets are unique in that they cannot erase or be erased by other characters' bullets. So, you know, if you have bullet cover out, it's staying. There's nothing the opponent can do to make those ghosts go away. Unfortunately, those J2As, Cookie's still unable to stop doing them. They're not working very well in this matchup, while Okina's J6As and J5As are doing a much better job. Luckily, though, Cookie... Yep.
Still a very close match.
Yeah, it is very close at this stage. I think all it's gonna take is you know, 2 combos from both sides at this stage. Now 1 for Cookie if he can get this one. Okay, just gets a J5A hit in. Oh no, I can see the flight's really throwing Cookie off. He did a upwards flight there on his last flight. If you were Yuko, you could just curve that back to the ground, but unfortunately in other characters you can't do that. Diamond Dust Oki. Yeah, very similar to Yuko pressure, you know, the 2A, 4A staggers. Cookies feels right at home there. Yeah.
I mean, since I guess you're not familiar with how the other player plays, it would work because you respect it.
Exactly. And you know, actually on wrong block, Tenshi is +2. It's actually very similar to Yuko's pressure. At least on layer 1. You want to add drills there as the next bit, but I guess you can still get pretty far without that. Cookie managed to high jump out, but well-placed J5A from Okina managed to catch him landing there. I'm liking that Cookie is starting to use more J2C. The J2 does finally hit. Gets a good counter hit for 1.1k damage. Unfortunately that one will not hit, almost got him punished there. Cat does raise a good point in saying you can see who's comfortable with their character based on the amount of deck usage going on. I think in this match we haven't seen either player use any of their deck. No one has used 1 card yet.
Yeah, maybe we'll reach the end of the game with 0 cards used.
That would be a unusual occurrence, but I guess if you don't know what your cards do, it's perfectly like reasonable. But what is interesting is they're both holding Spirit Strike, so you'd think they would be able to find the opportunity to use it at some point. Or maybe they're saving it for a high damage card.
You can also see a juicy reversal card.
There is a good reversal card at the very back there for Cookie's Tenshi. Some good stagger pressure. Will he get the crush? He does not get the crush, and Okina recognizes the full Dale and punishes with the 6A. So life lead was there for Cookie, but it's starting to disappear.
What, Diamond Dust? This could be a snowball?
Uh-oh.
Oh, it doesn't quite get that.
Yeah, unfortunately gets the direction wrong there. But it's okay. They both close in. Okina gets some pressure, goes to full Dale. She gets punished by a bullet from Tenshi. Diamond Dust Oki. No, no, he's not familiar with his flight. He flew right over Okina's head there. Even though he knew
These
exactly
resets
where
are
he was.
working very well even without any bullets.
Yeah, it's a, you know, Yuko 101 pressure, I guess. You can do exactly the same thing as Tenshi. And to pretty decent success! Oh, unfortunately drops the combo at the end there. You need to do J2A instead of J5C there, but Cookie does take it anyway with a good J5A hit at the end there. It's a 1-0 to Cookie. So the game did end without a single card being used. We'll see if the players can, you know, up their card usage in the next game. But Okina...
What's Okina's backup option?
Okina does have the chance to swap to Meirin if he wants. I don't know if he's familiar with
I feel like
Meirin.
that would be preferable as a Tenshi player, right?
Yeah, I guess
Much
her
more
movement, yeah, is more familiar. So this should be interesting. We'll see. He decides to stay as Yuko. Okay, okay. Opening a 5C against 5C. Cookie's one wins out though, being closer to a snipe than Yuko's one. There's the pressure that Cookie's familiar with. It's interesting to see him use a 5C in pressure, which isn't something Tenshi's usually do. I suspect he's inputting 6C and just doing it like Yuko's pressure.
Yeah, it could be a bit of a misinput. I mean,
You
know,
want
I
to use
feel like
the
if
drill boots, yeah.
if I were to kind of have my own strategy, I'd just spam the moves that I find the most annoying.
That's yeah, that's probably the right way to go about it, you know. If they trouble you when you're fighting the character, it's probably gonna work against the opponent as well. As 6C. Okina's approaches are very direct, but Cookie's unfamiliar with how to use J to C effectively and unable to stop those approaches. Unfortunately for Okina, though, Typhoon is active and he has been on the losing side of these trades. Goes for a reversal in Typhoon. Unfortunately, it probably has very little merit there, but Cookie does not quite get the punish. Gets a crush with the stagger pressure though, but does not quite know the follow-up there and gets punished for
Heavy
it.
fog, there could be a comeback.
There could be, yeah, Heavy Fogger definitely helping mitigate that life deficit Okina had. Good
It's quite
J2C.
close now.
Yep. Okina just needs one more good combo and it will be basically even, I think. Oh, but gets sniped out by that C. B-bullet hits? Interesting. Dumbwater points out that Okina has like very good self-control. He'll be spamming 63 if he was using Yuko, which goes back to what Windy was saying. If a move bothers you, you should spam it. Oh, there's the 623! Unfortunately gets him punished though. Dumbwater, something
guess
tells
when
me you wouldn't do well in this weapon.
I guess when you do block a move that you know is unsafe against your main, then you would be able to capitalize on it.
That's right, yeah. I feel like if you're used to facing the opponent's character, you can kind of wait for things that get them killed as a strategy as well without risking too much on your end. It's
It's
J2.
like, unless you're playing someone like Suwako, then you might not know how to punish.
Yeah, it's just you don't know anything what's going on. Some great long-winded flight there from Okina. Gets in. Great dash A AUB. Got some Yuko pressure going on. B-Bullets is not something you usually see at mid-screen there. And Cookie catches on that and just jumps out. But there's full-screen snipes. I think Okina doesn't know Yuko's 236 is a snipe. So he's not using it to contest at full screen. It would be very useful if he was using it, but unfortunately Cookie right now has free reign with Tenshi's 5Cs. And goes for a crush, but Okina reads the bullet and jumps out with a high jump just as Spirit was running out. But those 5Cs are really giving him trouble. I think both players are yet to use a card still, so damage has been pretty low throughout. G2A gets punished. I think that's the first punish, or one of the first punishes we saw of that.
Just as I was about to say, Cookie not getting the hang of the character, not using J2 as much.
Yeah, that's right. Getting used to it, I think. I think that punish there would help incentivize not using J2A as well. Some good stagger pressure here, but Okina has a reversal in hand. Actually no, Okina used it in Typhoon. So, oh, there it is again! Unfortunately, Cookie was too far for it to be a threat and goes in and punishes accordingly. Cookie is very close to winning this one. He just needs one more good combo. But Okina is definitely at a... Sorry, Cookie's definitely at an HP range where Okina could take this back. Oh, there's the 236 that he needs to use more long range. Looks like he's found the button that can fight back against Cookie's J5C, but unfortunately wasn't given the opportunity to take advantage of it.
Close games though.
Yeah, pretty close games. It was interesting. You could really see them kind of playing around with the moveset, trying to get used to it as the match progressed. Good game. So that's 2-0 to Cookie. So looking at the challenge now. But yeah, thanks for your com, Windy. I think oh, welcome back, Cookie.
Hi,
No
Julian.
worries.
And
I
hi,
just hope
Windy.
everyone forgives all my mistakes.
No, it
But,
was pretty
yeah,
good
welcome back,
actually.
Cookie.
Yeah, welcome back, Cookie.
How'd you find the match?
I'm sure you did great, Windy.
How did you find the match, Cookie?
Weird. The number of times where my muscle memory went, oh, this is a UU code J2A, this is fine, and got me killed. That was way too many to count. The number of times I thought NC J2A was U code J2A. I'm sure you guys caught that. I'm sorry for having to drag it out like that.
No, it's one thing I did notice though that Kat pointed out as well is if you're not familiar with the character, your card usage will be extremely low. And we both noticed that in those two games, the card usage was indeed extremely low from both players, which shows.
I didn't use any cards.
Yeah, I think you didn't use a single card in the whole thing, which is interesting.
Except for bomb. Maybe I did use bomb.
Maybe. But next we've got Cat versus Knight, which will be a Knight being forced to play Suako for at least one game, and then Cat will be forced to play Marion, which is probably a lot more familiar than Suako. I'm in. Cookie, are you in the relay?
Hang on a sec. I got the wrong IP. Wait, or maybe I copy pasted it because yeah.
Just join my relay. Okay, please start.
I'll leave the commentary back to the professionals.
Alright.
Slide back into the shadows.
Thanks, Windy.
a lot.
Appreciate your help.
Thank you so much, Windy. Have a good one.
See ya. Okay, so Knight's gonna have to play Suako, which would be quite interesting.
I think Knight's played Suako quite a number of times.
Okay.
I think he'll do great.
Well, we'll put that to the test, I guess.
Yeah, see, look at that. He knows.
Well, yeah, he is moving kind of Suako-ishly, which is good. Well, Cat's Marion experience may not be that robust, but we'll see. Great lily pad 3A there. Actually has a pretty big life lead against Cat at this stage. Cat closing in there with Marion style A. That 3A is doing a lot of work for Suako there. Oh, okay, all good. Oh no, dash C is... Oh, I thought that was punishable. Maybe not for Circle. Puts out the Cursed Cloud. Actually, Knight does seem pretty familiar with Circle. Interesting.
Yeah, I told you he plays Suako in the background when no one knows.
He seems to know what all her moves does, which is a pretty big advantage. Also, yes, we do have a Demurn song. Unfortunately, Demurn wasn't able to join us tonight, but he is here in spirit with the Demurn song. Oh wow, yeah, nice, really putting out the Suako tech here to get Cat. Oh, that's not gonna work against Cat. Oh no, it did work!
How are you supposed to avoid that?
Just graze it, or jump and then hit Suako. It ends the moment you hit her. It doesn't reach above the ground at all. But otherwise, it's just grazable. You can just graze along the ground or high jump.
Interesting.
So it's not a effective move outside of punish situations, but in that case, I think Cat got a bit antsy on the punish. Leveling up that curse. I think Cat's probably a bit startled by how effective Knight Suako's playing. He probably didn't expect that, since I think his strategy for this WoW event was to just win from the opponent's unfamiliarity. Oops, so like a backstep.
Good limit.
Oh no, we've got a desync, I think.
That does not look like a desync to me, but... Oh.
I'm not sure. No, actually it looks okay, I guess. No, I can't tell. I honestly can't tell.
Can't tell either.
No, that's a desync for sure. That's a desync for sure.
Okay. Good thing you picked it out.
That's the thing, you can't tell.
I mean, eventually someone's got to be able to, get some machine that will tell whether it's desync or not. Right, catching up with the game now.
Yep.
Fast forward, second round now.
Okay, yeah, this looks a lot better. So, okay, Cat got a good punish on that Suako sleep with the 4 cost, but looks like Knight took the first one, considering he just ended there. Unfortunately missed a bit of that first game. But, hold on.
My game's frozen.
No, they're just on character select right now. But because Knight won that, he has to stick to Suako again, while Cat gets the opportunity to swap characters to Yomu, which was apparently Knight's sub. So we'll see if Knight can pull through with his Suako again, which has surprised us all by being pretty effective.
I'm not surprised, on the other hand.
Knight might have been the best prepared for this Waven of anyone.
Yes, he is definitely very prepared.
Oh no, Cat doesn't have the combo down, it should be 2-1-4. But he does know what bullets to put out in neutral. Cat at least does know what Yomu's moves are, but Knight's Suako seems to be dominating the neutral here. Oh, gets interrupted out of that J2A. It gets a rising J5A to hit Yomu out of air movement. Wow, good combo there.
Yeah, unfortunately no limit, but back
Yeah,
to
it's very hard to limit at that range, I think.
Good catch as well. That's an AUB, isn't it?
The rocks? No, the only AUB is that little rock that comes out of the ground.
Alright.
Good JTC from Knight. A good 6-2-3. That is a melee in the middle part. I think that's what Cat ran into. But a good dash B. Oh no, the green sword only hits once. He's got to delay that cancel pretty substantially. Otherwise, he's not gonna do much damage. But he does get a 6C reset there. Oh. Oh no, the last hit misses. Avoiding the limit. This is pretty dicey for Knight. Runs into that B bullet when doing that JTC. Opts to fire at neutral bullets. Cat grazes in. Barely avoids getting hit by the ring because of his backstep. This is both players on extremely low HP. The next hit will do it for both players. Typhoon is on the clock as well. It's a real countdown to demise here. Cat has DP. Will he use it? He uses it and gets baited, but Suako does not punish it point blank because her moves have a blind spot.
Yeah.
That's so sad. Very close first round. Rekka will not work against Suako because she avoids the first hit.
Yeah.
Hello Crave, welcome to the main swap Waven. It's a pretty convincing life lead though from Knight this round. Hopefully they don't suffer the same fate in the last one where the punish fail leads to their demise, but I think they're traveling pretty comfortably this round. The only threat is that Cat's blue sword could deal a pretty big amount of damage if he does manage to land it.
Yeah, that'll be a pretty big comeback.
Good counter hit. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, but gets caught by that ring on the way down.
Second round goes to Knight, and he's got the 5 cost.
He does have the 5 cost again, but I think Cat probably won't get hit by it a second time. We'll see though. He does know what it does.
Like, yeah.
Lots of B-bullets from Cat, trying to keep Suako at bay, but gets hit by that 2-2. Gets green curse, this is very bad. It induces a Sunshower state on the player who receives a green curse, but gets an AUB out to swat Suako out of his face. No, the 2A misses because of Lily Pad.
Oh,
Goes for SOE, lands it. Okay. Because it was on the 4th Dali, it doesn't hit as hard as it could, but still a respectable 3.8k.
Yes.
Knight went for Raw. Snake, that's not gonna work. Probably. Uh oh. Cat's gonna run out of spirit. Oh, it just ran out in time. J2A hits.
Good pop out of the ground.
I think Knight is getting confused by his own moveset right now.
Could be.
Okay, Cat's got some pressure going. That J8A misses, gets punished by a DP. Wrong direction.
Oh, unfortunate.
Suako is very hard to control, but that 3A is working really well for Knight. So all Cat needs to do is land a single hit now. Well, Knight has a way to go, but that's it for Knight Suako. I'm assuming he's going to swap to Reimu now, which is Cat's legend sub. So it should end up as a Yomaverse Reimu, which I...
But at the same, he did pretty well as Suwako, so...
Yeah, he did. He
either way.
played surprisingly well, but I don't think he enjoyed that because he's pretty keen to go to Reimu, it sounds like from the chat.
There it is. Reimu, Knight.
So I do know that Knight likes to run Fantasy Heaven. Actually, all the Reimus so far have had Fantasy Heaven in their deck, so we'll see if Knight will be the first one to land it. Much more confident neutral, actually, you can tell. Much conventional characters, Knight's much more familiar with. We'll see if Cat can use that elbow to keep Knight's Reimu at bay after grazing through her bullet wall, but the DP gets baited. So a good limit combo from Knight. Knight clearly knows his combos as Reimu, as he did with Suako actually. So again,
I'm not...
might be the most well-prepared player for this Wauvent in the Wauvent, yeah. Yeah, exactly. The players who can play, you know, pretty much every character at a comfortable level are the ones who are the best prepared for this Wauvent, I think. Oh no, Knight's making that common mistake there where dash A 236 becomes dash A DP. It's getting him steadily punished, losing HP to those DP punishes. But he does still have a life lead.
Bit low on orbs though.
Yeah, but he does have a good reversal on hand, which he could use to put Cat at very low HP if he does manage to land it. Well, Cat's hand is much harder to use right now.
Knight throwing out a lot of Yokai Buster and Amulets.
Yeah, just trying to get those neutral hits, get some pressure going. Gets a raw Buster hit, gets the Oki, but gets punished by DP. Cat uses Oki 2 cost. Baits a DP. That isn't invincible though, but I guess he was respecting the Spirit Strike. Nice, gets a good elbow hit in. But Knight 63 on Wake Up. Gets Cat ran into it and lost the first round. So this is match round for Knight. Reversals that dash B, effective. Gets a solid 2.7k. Warps to punish Cat's pokes, or rather Oki attempts there. DP gets punished by a raw 5C. Cat dashes out with dash C. I feel like it's a bit of a Reimu habit. It's some damage. Doesn't do much, but it is some damage. Cat does land the DP. Raw Yokai Buster and Wake Up. Very interesting choice from Knight. I think he's preying on Cat's unfamiliarity with Yomizuki. I think where there's Tempest?
Kinda hard to tell. I don't
Yeah, it
think
looks like
it's...
Tempest. It's
Sorry,
very
Cat.
fast. There it is again. Cat gets a decent
Didn't
punish.
catch Cat this time.
Yep.
Yeah.
But Knight's running the counter. I think he's going to use it. There it is.
Oh, freeze
Bit
frame.
of
There
lag.
it
Hits Cat. Oh, okay. Bit of
there
a
it is.
strange lag there at the end, but he did manage to take Cat out. So Knight takes this one 2-1. Unfortunately,
Yes.
Cat's Suako strategy did not quite work out, as Knight was interestingly able to play her.
Yes.
So with that out of the way, looks like we're now on to our next match, which would be, guess, Kama versus Better Than Brooklyn. Okay.
Did he change his name?
Hmm?
Oh, it's still Better Than Brooklyn, that's right. Huge making references to tournament number 13. Not sure about
Crush
that
into
one.
3 cost, real Warnament 13 movement.
I'd agree with Windy, who's saying that he feels like Knight can play most characters
Yeah,
at a somewhat comfortable
exactly.
level.
He might be the most well prepared for this Waven, which is interesting. A favourite to win this one, I guess. He still is in winner's side, so
Yes,
it's actually very likely that he'll take this one, but we'll see. There's still a few matches left.
Yes, I've seen Knight cycle through the entire cast when I was playing against him once. He's done it before. Of course, he was better at some chars than others, but he was still very good with pretty much all of them. Has he ever done that to you, Clem? I bet he
No,
hasn't.
he hasn't.
No, okay, of course he wouldn't.
I think he only does it when he probably thinks he has a chance at winning with it.
Yeah.
Okay, looks like Brooklyn's host is up. No? Interesting. I'm having trouble connecting to this player's hosts.
Let me know when you're in. In the meantime, X-Dalden, is this your first time seeing this game? Would definitely love to know.
Yeah, welcome to the stream. Oh, okay, that's
yeah.
cool. So everyone's playing characters they're not familiar with for this tournament, which might look a bit jarring, but yeah, if you have any questions, let us know. Oh, looks like... Okay, this looks like we're working. It's out this host now, should be ready in a sec. So this is Brooklyn, who is Marin main, versus Kama, who is a Remilia main. So let me know when you're in, Cookie.
Yep, my name is In.
Okay, we've given the go-ahead. This
Stooge
round
in
is
chat
worth
saying,
a billion channel points.
billion channel points. I'm better than Brooklyn's channel.
So weather in this game, you know, there's 20 different weathers, each with a pretty different effect. They all, you know, have ranging from extremely significant effects like Typhoon, which is on the clock now, where you can't block, or you can't block, but you don't get any knockback when you get hit. So it's like a weather that you use to finish your opponent off on low HP, to ones that just give you damage bonuses, like Drizzle that gives you a 30% damage bonus on spellcasts, which are like your supers. So, you know, there's a lot of weathers with a lot of interesting effects. I guess I'll explain them as they come on for you. But it looks like both these players know how to control their relative characters reasonably well, which is surprising considering Brooklyn's hatred for Amelia. That 3A is minus. Not sure if Brooklyn knows that. Good B catcher with that 214 from Kama. Heavy Fog is a weather that lets you steal 50% of the damage you deal on your opponent. So it's like a comeback weather.
Yeah, you can see the life steal on that combo that Hammer just did.
So Kama's got a very strong 5 cost on hand. If he does manage to land any hits, he'd be able to land a pretty sizable combo off it. Nice. Does not quite get the combo he needed though. Brooklyn's running Remilia Stretch. Very interesting card. We'll see if he can make use of it. I guess in theory it's similar to Marin's 5 cost armor.
Rookie tried to go for the J5A combo from mid-screen.
Yeah, I think he knows like what Remilia is meant to do, but just isn't familiar with how to do it. Got River Mist on the clock, which means Typhoon is dangerously close. And that would be really bad for Brooklyn if Kama does manage to call Typhoon. Luckily he does manage to stall out, instead he gets River Mist. River Mist is a weather where both characters kind of get pulled apart and then pulled together, and that keeps going. So it controls your distance relative to each other. Makes it very hard to pressure. So it's like a weather that buys you some time. The charge melee is avoided with a chicken block. Nice J2 from Brooklyn there. Counter hit, this could be it. Oh no! Kama's alive on 1 HP. It's if he had used the Gunganier, it would have been it, but oh no, Kama goes for a reset instead of the 5 cost, but Brooklyn disrespects and gets punished accordingly.
Really close first round.
Weather activates when... So when you see the counter count up to 99, that's when the weather activates, and when it hits 99, it's just counting down back to 0, at which point it deactivates. But some fast-paced maneuvers going on. Great J at A from Kama there. Nice
Good
reversal there. Hangeki rather. Nice.
And there's the...
2A into 5 cost orb.
Nah, I didn't get the confirm though.
Yeah, it is possible to follow that up.
Yeah.
So the weather follows a fixed cycle. Every time you get a knockdown or wall bounce or use a super, it cycles forward by 1 during the inactive stage where the counter's counting up. So both players will try to control the weather so that when it does hit 99, it's on a weather that helps them more than the opponent. Mountain Vapor, as you can see, it turns your cards into question marks. You don't know what's at the top. And Kama takes that one the 2 rounds to 0. So Brooklyn does have the opportunity to swap to Suako if he wants, but I'm not sure if he'll take it because Suako is much harder to play, I believe.
I found it a bit easier.
How does the charge attack feel? Some karma going on. Brooklyn,
personally, I kind of find Suako a bit easier, but
Brooklyn does make the swap to Suako. I have a bad feeling about this. Goes from J6As, or J5As rather. Yeah, just placing bullets in neutral is going to make it really hard for someone not used to Suako movement to navigate past this. Calm is on the clock. This is a pretty low impact one where you slowly heal HP if you're the last one to get a hit. You can see from the spotlight. So Kama is healing slowly while the spotlight's on.
now I'm ahead still. Oh right.
Cat
Now
points
Brookie
out.
has it.
Cat points out Brooklyn gets beaten up a lot with the frog, so you know, he might have photosynthesized some frog knowledge.
If you can't beat him, join him.
That's true. Unfortunately, J8A missing is punishable, but a good Spirit Strike on Wake Up.
Is that a
Nice
decent?
J4. No, I think it's okay on my end. Maybe on your end it has.
Yeah, it's probably me. Yeah.
Dash C knocking down Cap there. That is indeed one Flappy Frog. She is probably the hardest character in the game to use, so I think it's going to be pretty rough on Brooklyn, but he is taking advantage of a lily pad, but unfortunately Kama is able to pressure to take that round. Oh, nice. 3 cost upper body invulnerable. Manages to counter that J6A. Will he get the combo? He does land a hit, but cannot get the full combo. Oh no, looks like Brooklyn's using her different moves. Not exactly familiar with what they do, but I think it would be best to stick to what you know. J6A is very strong if you can just get that out. Brooklyn's trying to play cautiously. A bit scared to approach, I think, without knowing the kit very well. A great J8A from Kama there, catching Brooklyn jumping out. Nice, gets a few hits in. Weather is now heavy fog. Life is pretty even, but I guess it might help Brooklyn make a bit of a comeback if he can land a few hits. Good J2C. Unfortunately gets caught by that J2A as he was hopping out of the ground, but looks like Brooklyn's opting to use a lot of J2A, which can work, can cross up. So in this game you run a deck of 20 cards. Of those cards, there's certain cards with grey borders called skill cards. Those ones equip and level up skills on your special inputs, like the DP motion, for example. So the more of the same card you use, the stronger that skill gets. The strength, how the skill gets stronger varies basically on a per skill level, but it can be anything from added invincibility to extra damage to more projectiles, etc. So Brooklyn is in a real pinch right here. He doesn't have any high damage cards in hands that can make this comeback happen if he needs to. Well, oh okay, gets some good iron ring hit in, but unfortunately forward walk on Oki put him in the air and he got hit by an air unblockable 2A, which led to Kama taking that game as well, 0-2. I think Brooklyn would have done better if he stayed as Remy, but I think he doesn't like Remy. Okay, so I guess that means that Cookie, can you go and play Butthole off stream now? While
Yep, sure thing.
I guess I'll watch Nightbird versus it'll be Kama, Night versus Kama.
Who am I up against? I'm up against Oh, Rainbow play. Okay. See what I can do. All right. See you for now.
Okay.
Wow.
Welcome back, Windy. I feel a bit bad for Brooklyn there. He was stuck between a Remilia and a Suaka.
Yeah.
And we all know how much he dislikes Remilia.
Yeah, I feel like his Suwako choice was not because he wanted to play Suwako, but because
Yeah, it was just to run away from Remilia.
less of two evils. For Brooklyn, at least.
He even said that was a bit of a Bee Gees. So next one is, we're actually getting close to the end of the WoW event. The next one is Nightbird vs Kama, which is the semi-finals. Meanwhile, we'll have some matches in a loser's side happening as well. So I think on stream we'll probably have 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 more matches, or maybe a bit more. So we're definitely nearing the end. But the next one we'll have on stream is Nightbird versus Kama, which means Knight will be using Remilia, while Kama will be using Mayrin, which is what he just used then. So maybe that experience from the last match will help him out.
Familiar matchup.
Yeah, this is something we
Is this the
see
first
pretty
like
often.
repeat matchup we've seen in the tournament?
This is the first repeat matchup we've seen, yes. Yes, I think so. Okay, the hosts up. They'll be joining in a sec.
Won't be all smooth sailing for Kama though, because I know Knight did play a bit of Familiar before, so
Yeah, Knight definitely has pretty decent knowledge of the entire cast, it seems, which gives him a huge advantage in this WoW event over the other players. So we'll see how this one goes. I'm not sure. Kama did seem to have decent knowledge of Marion as well though, so this might he might be able to take it in this semi-finals. So there we are, they've joined. Okay, just join the relay and we should be good to go.
oh, I'm in.
Okay. Spell cards are the ones with the golden borders, so and whenever you use them, it like pauses the screen and you see the character portrait pop up. I think because people aren't familiar with their cards, we haven't seen much card use, but normally, hopefully in this game we'll be able to see some more. Okay, so there it is, Kama's Marion versus Knight's Remilia. Okay, good opening hits from Knights there. Some decent air pressure there coming from Knight, but Kama seems to have a pretty commanding victory of this round so far. Typhoon is on the clock, so this is probably bad for Knight, as he's just going to eat damage which puts him closer to KO level HP. Hey Waffle. So Kama does have a reversal spell card on hand. This might come in handy. There it is, but it is blocked by... Oh no, if I was him I would have used Raw Gungan here to punish. Unfortunately, opts to use a skill level instead, which leaves him on a very low amount of HP against Kama with pretty substantial amount of HP left. Good cross up J2A on Noki. But the life difference is still pretty substantial. It just needs one more hit from Kama's side for this round to be over. Good J8A, but it is blocked.
Wait, I'm still so confused by the names. Who's Brook BS and who's Kama is everyone?
Oh, I think you've got a bug where it's keeping the profile name different for some reason. It should be Kama is everyone as Kama, and Lord of Frenzy Flame is Knight.
It tells me Kama is everyone is on Remilia.
Oh wow, okay, you're getting a weird bug there. But looks like Kama actually has a pretty big life lead again. Against all expectations, their Marion is doing very well against Knight's somewhat experienced Remilia. Oh no, that 2T is going to get you punished.
Input.
Uh-oh. Because it wasn't blocked, it didn't have that bounce back to punish. But Kama does now have Typhus Orb, which could lead to some serious damage if he does manage to land a hit. Life difference is also in Kama's favor at the moment. Oh no, Knight drops that combo. I don't think he did forward dash, instead he jump. He's running Claw. Could help him
I
pressure.
wonder why Knight's running Claw. Like, is he more familiar with it, I reckon?
Maybe. I think default's easy to use though. Well, a well-placed 2C blocked that BE there, but Knight does come out on top. I think he doesn't know to do the forward walk, instead he's high jumping for that combo. Great AUB 2-on-4 there. Looks like Kama's just waiting for an opportunity to go into that orb. Oh no! Skull Devil! Okay, gets baited. Will he go for the orb? Punish he does. I don't think this is going to be enough though. No, not quite enough. But Knight is on barely any HP now. The same can be said for Kama, and that's going to be the round. Counter hit J2A is very scary. So both players just ended that round using their 5 cost. They're in a pretty similar position hand-wise.
Oh, Knight knows the combo.
Yeah, good combo from Knight there. Nice dash C punish for the knockdown.
Yeah,
Great axe kick.
He's been antsy with the 2-2s.
Yeah, but Knight's running Heartbreak. I think this might... No, this isn't a default deck because he's got Claw. Interesting choice of card. Axe kick almost hits. This round's very close, but Knight has a pretty substantial hand advantage at this point, and then counter hit's gonna help him. Interesting 2-2 hit. Gets the Oki. Nice J2A hit. Knight does have some heavy hitting cards which will KO if he does land them.
He might be fishing for a counter hit J2A.
Yeah. Yeah, he probably is, but I think Kama's very close to building that. Oh no! And this is it probably. Oh, he doesn't use Scarlet Devil. That probably would have KO'd. Oh, decisive forward dash J5A.
Intercepts.
Yeah, that takes the first game to Knight.
Yeah, I guess it's a closer game than expected.
Yeah, it is very close. Oh, nice. Knight's got his combos. Oh, almost. Very close to having combo there. Nice, gets the limit though. Something to note is that both these characters are very hard to Oki because of their wake-ups. Tried to backdash out or something. Oh, nice. Gets a good air reset after that B bullet. Nice, got Gungnir in hand. Will he go for a crush string? Oh, that's a pretty decent pressure Knight's got there. This is it. Doesn't use the Gungnir. Oh, tried to go for those B bullet resets. Unfortunately used J5B instead of J2B. Oh, interesting scramble. DP gets baited. Interesting to see Knight using the B version of the DP, not the C version.
Yeah, it's just unfamiliarity. The
Yeah,
C
that's
version's
right.
strictly better.
Yeah, Remy's
Apart
the
from
only
Yang.
character where her B version and C version of the DP don't have a distinction other than angle. Oh, great counter hit. I think disrespecting Oki versus Remy is very risky just because of how much return she can get. Nice.
Doesn't
What?
quite get to spell card.
Good land cancel, but yeah, it would be good to see a bit more spell card use from them. But I guess Knight's just waiting for a Dali opportunity or maybe a good Hungy.
Maybe even a crush?
Yeah, maybe he is going for a crush. Ooh, good combo from Kama, but unfortunately that last J8A misses. Oh, just in time for that Sibo to go in. Knight goes to the crush. Does not go for a Gungnir combo. This would be the time to use it. Oh no, it just hits glancing. But that looks like it's putting a Kama on a very risky amount of HP. Good trade. Now Kama's really in 1 HP. Any hit will do it now. Kama's got a pretty uphill battle, but unfortunately was facing the wrong way, and that J2A gets him for 0-2. So yeah, and Knight makes it to the finals. I think that's what we are. Yeah.
Well played by both characters, by both players.
That's they both of them did play pretty well. It's good to see. I guess with our more experienced players, there will be like an underlying amount of ability that they share across the cast. So I guess now that we've got the winner's side just waiting on the grand finals, let's catch up on some losers side matches as we head there. So I think Butthole and Cookie are playing their match right now, so we'll have losers round 3 matches to watch. So I guess let's watch Brooklyn versus Lance as we head to the losers finals. Okay. Okay, looks like we've got the IP. So Lance vs Brooklyn is a matchup we see in a lot of WoW tournaments, but this time it's got a bit of a twist. So Lance will be the Marion, and Brooklyn will be the Sakuya. And what's actually going to be interesting in this matchup is that I know Brooklyn has subbed Sakuya in the past. Well, I don't think Lance has much Marion experience at all, because this would be probably quite an uphill battle for Lance, I suspect.
Who knows? There could have been some secret training.
It's Lance says Brooklyn is their personal WoW tournament gatekeeper. Kind of true. Looks like Cookie and Butthole is still going. I guess might as well just take a quick peek while we wait. So it looks like Butthole's using Yuko, Cookie's using Raymond. Looks like the round's going in Cookie's favor. Oh, okay, Butthole takes round 1. So just fast forwarding to catch up since we joined quite late in the match. We're just taking a peek while we wait for Lance vs Brooklyn. Some pretty long distance neutral going on. Maybe neither player is familiar with really how to approach. Oh, looks like we've caught up. Okay, looks like we're just gonna catch the very end of this. Very cautious play from Cookie, but Butthole's dash C pierces through there. Unfortunate mistake on that spell card. Aurora River Mist. Wow. Oh, this is it. Wow, Butthole does take that game, and I suspect that goes for Butthole, actually. Anyway, looks like Brooklyn is back, so I'll be joining their host now. Okay, so this is Brooklyn versus Lance. Windy, are you in? Well, I'm not sure if it's gonna be you or Cookie, but hey, Cookie.
Oh, Cookie's back. Welcome back.
Yes.
We caught the very last bit of that. It looks pretty close, Reimu versus Yuko.
Yeah, but it was really, really difficult to control Reimu around, and I didn't know how to pressure properly.
Unfortunate. But yeah,
really,
that's
really...
what happens, yeah. I think you're one of the players who, despite being quite experienced, doesn't have any experience pretty much at all on other characters. Unlike Knight, who's got a broad experience set, yeah.
Yeah, I've been like putting all my eggs in one basket with this game.
Okay, that's unfortunately this WoW event that kind of came back to haunt you. But okay, so where you came just in time to catch the next match, which is going to be Brooklyn versus Lance, which is a very common WoW tournament matchup. But this time, of course, their roles are going to be reversed. Lance is the Marin and Brooklyn's the Sakuya. So let me know when you're in the relay and I'll give the go-ahead.
Hang on. Oh yeah, I asked Butthole to host, so I need a copy of relay again.
Okay, looks like they've started anyway. But yeah, join when you can.
I'm in.
Okay, cool. So both players seem to be demonstrating some pretty good movement here. This actually looks pretty good from both players. I know that Brooklyn does have some experience playing Sakuya, so we'll see. Oh. Nice knife placement there from Brooklyn, giving Lance a taste of his own medicine. Really great air tech punish. Okay, things have really tipped in Brooklyn's favor now. Wow, very convincing game one there. Spring Haze. Both players can graze through each other's melees.
Good catch with J6A.
Nice, Brooklyn's got his Oki down. Those air techs are getting punished really hard by Brooklyn's air melees. Dash A is minus on block. Wow, recognizes that late jump from Lance and intercepts it with a J5. Brooklyn does have a pretty hard hitting card on hand. Soul Sculpture in hand.
Good cross up with J2A.
Lance does almost have that 5 cost, which might be enough to take the round if he does manage to land it. Just building up the cards to it now. Nice pressure from Brooklyn, gets a Lunar Dial combo. Nice, he gets the limit off it for pretty substantial damage as well. Not bad. But unfortunately Brooklyn's gonna bait that. And that is a pretty convincing game one to Brooklyn.
When I saw that pressure string, I thought that was Lance.
The thing is, Brooklyn's played Sakuya before as like a sub temporarily, so he has a pretty big advantage here because I don't think Lance has ever really played Marion extensively anyway. But he does manage to get the first hit in, but Brooklyn returns the favor. Those air techs are getting punished really hard by Sakuya's J6 these games. Nice C-bullet placement. Oh, Lance is running that 2-2 dragon kick. We'll see if he can oh, he equips it instead of using it, okay. Oh no, it loses to Sakuya dash C. But yeah, Brooklyn does seem to have a bit of a dominating neutral. He is running a very interesting deck there. We'll see if he equips Dancing Star Sword.
What could Lance do more to come back in this matchup?
I think Lance, the main thing is Lance just isn't placing enough 5Cs, I think, or even, you know, I think it's just more fundamental things like he's air taking too much and he's just not getting his combos while Brooklyn is. I can't believe that hit backwards. Unfortunately, counter hit, it's very hard to convert.
Yeah, missed the follow up.
I think the problem for Lance here is that Brooklyn's playing Sakuya at a level which is quite high, while Lance is clearly unfamiliar with Marion. Oh, will he get the combo? Unfortunately drops it. That would have gone really far if he had landed that one. This is very close though. Lance clearly still in this fight. But gets caught by that J2A.
Round 1 to Brookie.
I think if Lance does want to do better, he's gonna need to stay at a mid-range, probably place more 5Cs. Just try to limit whatever combos he can get because that's probably the main thing holding him back right now. But it's an understandable limitation. There it is, Lunar Dial into Dancing Star Sword. He's gonna land a hard-hitting combo.
2.4k, that's
I
pretty
think he
good.
didn't get the full one. Zhang's done like a 4k combo effective.
Damn.
Oh, very aggressive high jump, but drops the last hit, but goes for an air tick punish into J8A. You can really tell Brooklyn's pretty comfortable with Sakuya. It's unfortunately for Lance, Brooklyn was familiar with Sakuya and takes it 2-0. Okay, I guess that means that the next one will be Butthole versus Cat. Okay, Butthole v Cat. But yeah, that just shows this WoW event really favors people who've got a broad experience set on different characters. I feel like that was, you know, Brooklyn was playing it basically like a Sakuya player would play Sakuya, while Lance was still trying to figure out all the combos and how to approach the good places to fire her bullets, etc. And unfortunately, he didn't get the time to figure it out.
But also, it's very good if you main a very unconventional char, and you have a sub as an unconventional char.
Yeah,
so
if
give your opponent all the unconventional chars like Karma is doing.
yeah. So I guess yeah. The thing is, Cat's strategy probably involves killing the opponent when they have to play Suakua, but once they do lose once, they do get to switch to Reimu. So we'll see. Looks like they're ready to go. Are you in, Cookie?
Yes, my name is in.
Okay, we'll give the go ahead. Cat says it's going to be awful. He can't play Remy. I don't think Butthole can play Suako either.
This is going to be a pretty all over the place sort of match.
Yeah. Oh, good J8A from Butthole there. Oh,
good DP.
Interesting DP. Nice.
J6A. No limit, unfortunately, drops the combo.
I think it's going to be hard to limit as Remy if you're not familiar with her.
Yeah.
Dali doesn't quite hit. Equipping Demon Lord Walk. Interesting.
I thought Demon Lord Walk is kind of used.
Yeah, it is, but you know, there's not much point leveling it. Flappy Frog 2 Electric Boogaloo. Nice J8A. Butthole does have a good aim on those J8As. Nice. Oh wow, Butthole had some pressure going there, which was interesting. But a Cat does have Gungnir on hand. I think might not be enough to KO, but if he does get a good combo, it'll be basically the round. The curse hits on the tip there, interesting. Cat using a lot of Demon Lord Walk. It is punishable on block, but I'm not sure if Butthole knows how to really punish that. And Butthole's running a very unusual 2-2. The only skill in the game that just... you lose your input when you use it. Instead, the opponent gets a permanent damage debuff... sorry, defense debuff, basically. Oh. Butthole activates the sleep.
Having a sleep on it.
But I think Cat knows the timing. Will he be able to punish it? He does!
Yep.
Not
that
quite
is a lot
enough
of damage.
to KO,
but still quite a respectable amount of damage.
yeah, good thing that
Just
he...
needs to get one more hit or one more confirm.
Yeah, he dealt more damage than Butthole healed with the heal, which is the important thing. Oh no, they're both on 1 HP! Demon Lord walk to graze through the 5, the 6C. That's round 1 to Cat. But it's important to note that Cat does have that debuff on him, so he's going to take more damage from basically anything.
Good Demon Lord walk from Cat, stopping Suako from using a tree.
Yeah, that's right. I think Butthole's just trying to land a lot of those J8As. If Cat can make them miss, though, it'll be a good opportunity for him to get a few hits in. Nice J6A to interrupt it. Mountain Vapor on clock.
I think Cat may have been underestimating himself when he said he can't play Remy.
Yeah, he's doing a pretty decent job. Though Butthole's surprisingly controlling Suako decently too.
Unfortunately, Suwako seems a bit short to get that J2A cross up
Nice jade, eh?
to 3. Yeah, those water snipes are good.
Yeah, but unfortunately the density is very low, so Remilia's bats will just eat them up completely, as we saw there.
Oh,
Oh no,
there's
it
the 5
interrupts
cost.
that 5 cost. Unfortunately, it is not a reversal.
No, it isn't. I think he tried using it raw, but
Yeah, he did. Or I think maybe he expected there to be some invincibility or something. Level
Yeah.
max Demon Lord Walk, interesting. Oh, but that chain's gonna do it.
there
Wow,
it is.
good job, Cat. So
Solid
that's
first game by Cat.
yeah, 0-1 to Cat. That means Butthole can now switch to. Oh no! Butthole cannot switch to Reimu.
Why not?
You can't. The purpose of this is you can't play your main under any situation. So Butthole
Oh,
being a
that's
Reimu
right.
main cannot swap to Cat's main. But the same goes for Cat. He can't swap to Reimu if he loses.
Butthole has essentially fallen for Cat's trump card.
Yeah, this is the one matchup that Cat's strategy is probably the most effective. Butthole is not allowed to swap to Reimu. And a 5
Good
cost
melee.
is... So see how in your hand you can have up to 5 cards? The 5 cost is a spell card that is the most expensive kind that consumes all 5 of the cards in your hand. You can't use it until your entire hand's filled up. So it's like the strongest type of spell card in the game.
Good tree once again.
Yeah, you know, Butthole is showing a surprisingly good ability to control Suwako. But Cat's Remy is really landing a lot of hits here.
Another good tree.
Oh wow, greater 6 either. Looks like those snipes from full screen are doing pretty good. Not quite sure what happened there. They seem to just go through each. Butthole's on a very low HP now, but he decides to sleep it off. If I was Cat, I'd build up for a Gunganir, but looks like it's not gonna happen. Cat does get the punish there. There's the Gunganir. And that's gonna do it. No, he doesn't get the follow-up. But he gets punished on J2A. So this is match point for Cat. That circle hop going over Remy's Pathfinder. That's true. Windy does point out that Cat's more consistent on spell card usage. Though the problem here is that Suwako... Well, I guess Butthole is using the sleeve, but he's not really using any other spells. Nice J6A use from Cat though, it's hitting a lot. Oh, this unfortunately isn't it, the combo drops, but good 6A hit there from Butthole. Could be the start of a comeback, but he's gonna need to work pretty hard for this without any cards to facilitate it. Well, that was a good opportunity to go into pressure, but unfortunately I don't think he's familiar with Suwako's hop situation. Oh no, the J8A missed. Cat closes in opportunistically, but gets hit by a J8A there. Those J8A misses could be pretty risky, and in the end it was a J2A miss that did it for Cat. So Cat takes that 2-0. Looks like his plan worked really well there. Butthole being stuck on Suwako definitely didn't do him any favors, I think.
Yeah.
But still, he actually did pretty well. I've actually been surprised how decently everyone's been able to play characters they, at least as far as I'm aware, basically have no idea how to use. So it's been a good surprise, yeah.
Thanks, Clem.
Okay, so now it's Brooklyn vs Cat. Okay, here we go. So we're approaching the last few matches. This is losers round 4. After this will be the losers finals, at which point we'll move to the grand finals. Okay. looks like there'll be a moment. Oh, looks like the keyboard's back. Okay, Brooklyn's in. Are you ready, Cookie?
Yep, my name is Ian.
Okay, so this one's gonna be Cat, who we've seen a lot of so far, versus Brooklyn. So Cat will use Marion first, and Brooklyn will use Suako first. Okay, please start. We'll see how this goes. For Brooklyn, is he able to control Suako well enough to hold off Cat's Marion? Luckily, Brooklyn is able to swap to Reimu on loss, unlike Butthole, who had to stick to Suako.
Unfortunate.
Okay, Brooklyn's flapping away. Well, Cat's just spamming projectiles. Not a bad strategy against Suako. He really is just pumping them out. Pretty effective, actually. Brooklyn's just... Oh, it's Typhoon.
I'm not sure if dashing across the ground is the best strategy for Suako.
Yeah, I don't think it's
Typhoon.
doing him any favors here.
Yeah, I wouldn't really know what to do. The only thing I would know how to do is 3, and that's it.
Yeah, the tree. Oh, there it is.
There it is. There it is. I think that's common knowledge for everyone now. Tree. No tree.
Oh, Cat does have that 5 cost.
He also had desync beam.
So if Cat lands like 5A or 4A or 2A, he could go into that 5 cost. I think Cat's too used to Buster, so he's inputting 2-3-6 after dash A. Nice.
Yeah,
Brooklyn gets the punish.
Be concerned that this game is going to desync at some point.
Yeah, that's a lot of desync beam. Oh. Nice. Brooklyn's slowly working towards a comeback this round. Just hopping away. Cat's falling back to his Oh, that's not gonna hit! And that's gonna get him punished, but not KO. Cat did not know the follow-up there.
Can you do like a 6A after
yeah, you
5A?
can. Everyone can do that.
Alright. I thought some characters couldn't.
No, that's universal.
Sliding into the geyser.
Yeah, it's the geysers doing all that. Curse is gonna disappear just before it reaches Cat, but Cat had to back off out of fear for it. This round is surprisingly close. But the 2-1-4 gets Brooklyn. Catching him jumping because it's air unblockable. Cat also does have a big hand advantage here, but gets hit by the curse. And then the 2C. And then the geyser. Looks like the Oki from Brooklyn here is pretty effective.
I should be taking notes the next time I have to play Suako.
Next time you have to play Suako. Could be a crush, there it is. Water Tai Chi, interesting skill choice. I'm sure Brooklyn approves. Cat's got some pressure going on. I think... Oh no. Suako's perks off Lily Pad are pretty horrible.
Cat seems to be pretty aware of this and is exploiting it as well.
Yeah, it's... Luckily Marin's 2A connects against Suako, which makes it easy to pressure her. Other characters don't have that privilege.
Good punish.
Does not quite get the
Like
combo
that.
he needs, but Brooklyn does have a decent spell card on hand. Brooklyn's burning himself to death, need to stay out of the sky if he can.
Good BE. Managed to avoid the 2-1-4.
Oh yeah, that's gonna get punished. No?
Yeah. Oh, good jump out.
A lot of
Fortunately
low
getting
corner situations going on. Oh, goes for the reversal. But Cat's familiar with it. Unfortunately, he does not get the punish. Oh no, that metal ring's gonna get him punished here.
Yeah.
And Brooklyn's freed from the curse of Suako. So that's he can now pick Reimu. We'll see how familiar he is at using Reimu.
Reimu's a pretty standard character. The only difference
Yeah.
between between Mei-Ling, his main, and Reimu is that one actually is able to shoot bullets.
There's a lot
at
more
actually
to it, but
longer distance.
I would argue Marin's bullets are pretty similar in strength.
Oh yeah, because of 6C and stuff. That's right.
Marin's bullet game is actually very strong.
Yeah, it is very strong.
You can see it just cancelling out all of Reimu's bullets. Brooklyn jumps out. Nice J5A, will he get the limit? He does get the limit.
There it
Good to
is.
see. Nice. Good Oki there. Now that he's got a character who actually flies, he's got much more control.
Suwaka can fly too, right?
Flap her wings, I guess, yeah.
Flappy frog.
5C, clearing out of 5C. Very even trades. Oh, beats out a cat trying that dash B. Nice, gets a Punisher forwards B. Does not quite know the combo there though. Does have reverse on hand. Doesn't use it, opts for a backdash which gets punished. Oh, Brooklyn seeming a bit unfamiliar. Oh no, a lot of scramble situations. I think both players are a bit confused on what to do.
Yeah, I saw Brookie use a 3A, and that move is heavily minus, if I'm not wrong.
Oh,
The
actually,
rain
sorry, we're desync.
Oh, right.
I think it was a desync beam.
Yeah, but what I noticed Brookie that time, he did a 3A, and that's heavily minus. And I would have assumed that 3A was a low leg sweep as well, because I normally play Yuko, and Mei-Ling also has the same leg sweep sort of thing.
Yeah, if you're not familiar with the character, you're gonna end up using punishable moves.
Yeah, it's like I don't know what sort of button it is. It's like a self-destruct button.
Okay, it looks like that desynced unfortunately, probably because of the 236. They're gonna retry that.
Oh no. The desync beam. Everyone knows they shouldn't use it, but then what can you do? Muscle memory and different characters.
Yeah,
The worst
Okay.
combination.
it's all good. They're gonna start again. Score is 1-0.
Bit more cautious this time.
Yeah, it looks like both players are playing a bit cautiously. Good air pressure by Cat, but gets punished by Brooklyn's J5. Gets caught on that lingering 5C. Brooklyn's really feeling the bullet strength of Mary in this match, I think. Wow, a great Oki from Brooklyn, just consistently getting those J5As. It's a decent corner pressure, good BE chase. Does not quite get the limit there though, but recognizes the combo drop and blocks to avoid being punished. Cat with a good 2-on-4 punish there.
Cat has a scary 3 cost.
I think
Don't wanna be in the air for that.
Cat was hoping that Marion 6A on wrong block is plus, but unfortunately it's not the case. Yes, Marion is throwing Skittles at Reimu.
Touch the rainbow, taste the rainbow.
Wow, a good bullet use from Brooklyn though. He's just following those 5Cs in, which is the standard Reimu theory he wants to do. Nice, will he get the limit? Does not quite get the limit. Great AUB there. But interesting to see Brooklyn is running Fantasy Heaven, so you might be able to see it being used. Brooklyn might want a bit of room to place a mine. Doesn't quite get the combo after that. Just opts to go straight in. Nice. Typhoon on the clock. If I was Brooklyn, I'd just back off and wait for this round to Typhoon to come so you can close it this round. There it is.
There it is.
It just needs one hit. There it is. Yep. First round goes to Brooklyn.
The classic dash C on a Typhoon.
There it is.
There it is.
Hard to beat. Oh no, it doesn't really work in Typhoon.
No, it doesn't.
Oh no, he doesn't quite. I saw him swapping between the blue orb to Buster, not sure what to punish with, but in the end his indecisiveness lost him a lot of damage there. We'll see if he can make up for that blunder with that mine, but it does not quite reach. Cat ends up blocking that 5C. Gets guard crushed in the air.
Oh, Yokai Buster nearly got him punished.
Yokai
Down
Buster
in
does
time.
help Reimu's combo game quite a bit. We'll see if Brooklyn's able to take advantage of it.
Oh,
Goes for the reversal.
might have to wait a bit longer on Fantasy Heaven, but that was a lot of damage. Good
Typhoon
limit.
has passed, so Cat is safe for now, but his HP is not looking so good.
Oh, just missed the punish. Got a pressure now for Brookie. Oh, mashing out. Good trade for Brookie. Yokai Buster.
Oh, gets a crush
the
in the
crush.
air. Could have maybe gone into that 5-cost orb, but misses the opportunity. But Brooklyn's in kill range of that 5-cost orb, while Cat's in kill range of basically anything, and that's gonna be it. Wow.
Yes.
1-1.
1-1.
It's Brooklyn's much better at Reimu than Suaku, I think, which is understandable. So Cat now gets the option to go to Sanae if he wants. We'll see if he decides to stick with Marin. He does. Okay.
I mean, almost anyone would be better with Reimu than
That's true.
Suwako. Unless you're a Suwako main, then that's a bit of a different story.
That is true, yeah.
Oh, the combo drops it, unfortunately. Back to mid-screen. Cat managing to get away from corner pressure. Using a lot of fruit loops to keep Brookie at bay. Jade, the move that always misses.
That's true. It is. If it misses, you're in real trouble. That's the risk of missing it.
Back to neutral.
So, Cat's really making heavy use of the bullets, but Yokai Buster snipes him out of the startup. Good combo.
Good combo. No limit.
Oh, placed that border a bit too close. Gets punished for it, but goes in some decent air pressure with the rejump. Those 5Cs are trading with the 6Cs 1-for-1. But the Buster gets Brooklyn punished there. Decisive approach from Cat.
Extra Dylan says Rainbow Fruit Loops. They do look tasty, but you definitely don't want to eat them.
Nice air pressure. But gets accounted by Cat's forward BE into J5.
Yokai Buster now.
Oh wow, the 60 curves right into Brooklyn there.
Did I see Mei-Ling 6C cancel out a
Yeah, if
amulet
it's it should trade 1-for-1 against an amulet. But if it's Buster, it should be able to eat 2 of the 3.
whiffing dash C,
Oh, that
but
could be it.
manages to cover.
Oh no! One more hit is all Brooklyn needs here. But no, unfortunately, now his HP is at the very limit as well, but he does manage to nick Cat with one of the 3 Buster hits.
Really, really close first round. Second round now.
Places a mine. Does not go away if Reimu gets hit. It could be pretty handy here. Cat's really playing a bullet-heavy Marin, which is interesting. Yokai busted. So Brooklyn does have the blue orb. He can go into that off a dash A or dial A, 2A. A lot of options to go into that with some big damage. Okay, Ops using corner pressure. Unfortunately, that's barely going to do anything, and instead gets him reversaled by the 4-cost into Diamond Dust knockdown. Luckily, Cat does not have the 1-inch punch.
Thinking on Cat to use a 4-cost. Oh, unfortunately, dash C getting whiffed.
This round's looking pretty good for Cat. The desync beam hopefully doesn't desync the game. Looks okay.
Oh no. Wait, hang on.
Oh no, it did desync.
I called it. I called it. Yes. Is it really desynced? I don't know. This looks awfully sus. This is sus. This is very sus. Yeah, that's desynced. We need to deal with this. Even they know it's desynced. Yeah, that's not good. Generally, one way to tell, aside from sussy moves, if to tell if you're desynced is to ask your opponent what the weather is for them.
I mean, God.
If the weather for them is different to what's being shown on your screen, then yeah, that's a conclusive piece of evidence that your game is desynced and you need a ESC and start the game again. Unfortunately, we have to play that match again because quite a lot did happen over quite a big span of time. What if they look outside? Yes, that is a good idea. However, the two players might be living in different cities or towns.
Yeah,
and
look
they-
outside to check the weather.
Yeah.
Okay, so looks like they've started again. I guess the players have had plenty of opportunity to get used to their respective characters now. Cat almost goes for a limit combo, but drops it at the very end. Brooklyn with some aggressive approaches. Places a
And
mine,
mine.
but Cat jumps right out. Oh no, that charge 6C was pretty dangerous, done far too close, but Brooklyn does not quite get the punish he wants. Gets nicked at the end of 6C there. Nice, Brooklyn going over the pressure. Unfortunately gets the direction wrong for that flight, but Cat gets a dash B counter hit. Very unusual move. Nice, a decisive J5A from Brooklyn. He seems to have a bit of trouble getting that combo complete there.
Tempest. Everyone just zooms across the screen now. Both characters do have
that
pretty
TP
fast
got
movement in
punished.
general. Good 3A. Into chicken block pressure. Good 4BE from Cat.
But River missed on the clock, which means Typhoon is come and gone, though it's now calm.
I think someone ground bounced twice.
Yeah. Okay, interesting dash B from Brooklyn. He does get some pressure now. Cat seems to be a very respectful of this 5Cs, so it might be a good option ongoing, but that DP beats Cat's dash B Oki, and Brooklyn gets some Oki of his own. He does not seem familiar with that combo though. He's dropped it a few times now, unfortunately. But he managed to get back on his feet, and River Mist is on the clock with both players on low HP. I would be scared to call Typhoon here. River Mist is the safer option.
Unless
Almost
you know
gets hit
you
by
can
the
actually...
16. Oh, this is looking pretty... Okay, Cat survives on 1 HP. Both players are basically 1 HP now.
They're both surviving on 1 HP.
Oh no, that
Oh
3-8!
no, that's not good. Yeah, oh no.
Unfortunate mistake from Brooklyn.
Yeah. I would have done the same by accident. We both have leg sweeps as the sort of
Pressure
characters.
going on. Both players have pretty hard hitting spells on top, but Brooklyn's one is a reversal. Unfortunately, it hasn't had much success this far event. I've seen it getting baited a lot. Drizzle on the clock. Whatever they land will hit even harder. Good
Oh,
dash C.
dash C versus dash C if I'm not wrong.
You want to
Nailing
be able to
wins.
confirm that into that 5 cost if you can, though, for some extra damage.
Yeah. Back to neutral.
Oh, okay. Goes into blue orb. Unfortunately, it's in corner though, so it's not going to do much. Good
Yeah.
poke from Brooklyn.
Oh, good
Gets
catch.
hit by that 2-1-4, and Brooklyn is on very low orbs. The 5 cost orb would have crushed, but Cat opts to go for a 2-1-4 instead, which is avoided by the BE. Okay, they're both kind of scrambling around at mid-screen, but Cat has a much stronger hand than Brooklyn at the moment, so this could be the game if Cat does manage to catch him with something like 4A. There's a decent beam. I think the game is still safe. Yeah, it looks okay.
It's like the game loses like takes a hit every time.
Pretty
a
much, yeah.
beam gets
But it
thrown.
looks like they're still doing okay.
Yeah, no sussy moves.
That misses, but Cat does have the 5 Storm, so any kind of hit confirm will take this game. Okay, goes. He does like that 2-1 for BE catch. He is baiting out Brooklyn's reversal. Dash B from Cat there.
Oh, nice reversal. That's gonna be it. No, it isn't. I was wrong.
It does not hit very hard, unfortunately, but it does put Cat at a very low HP. Dash A is air unblockable. Both players on very low HP.
Doesn't really matter what.
Oh. Oh no! Oh wow.
And there's the reversal.
Ambitious reversal there. And that means Cat takes it, so Brooklyn is spared from having to play his favorite character again. Okay, so congratulations to Cat. He is now moving into the losers finals against Kama. So because Kama is Remy Suako and Cat is Suako Reimu, Kama will start off by playing Suako and Cat will start off by playing Remilia. Okay.
Suako versus Remy. The two chars that almost nobody wants to play.
I think Remy is just Brooklyn. But yeah, Suako's well, the thing is, Kama's actually pretty familiar with her, so this should work in their favor. Because yeah, Cat can't play Suako against Kama, but Kama is allowed to play Suako against Cat because Suako is Kama's sub. So in this case, I think Kama's going into this with a slight advantage, so we'll see how this goes.
Damn, I just tried to join your relay, Clem, and I guess this matchup is so powerful, my game crashed.
Interesting. Okay. Hello back. Okay, please start.
Yes, hello back, says Stooge and me. We're on standby right now. We are looking at a picture of gears. Well, at least I am anyway. And there's 2 gears in the bottom right corner. Does anyone here like gears? They make some nice machinery.
Cat's plan backfired. His Suako strategy is ineffective against Kama.
Yeah, because Kama plays Suako, isn't that right?
Yeah, that's right, as a sub. And I don't think Cat has much experience with Remy at all, so this might be the opportunity for Suako to beat Cat. Okay, we'll see. It happened before though, Knight Suako beat Cat, interestingly enough. So I think they're loading in right now. Okay, here it is. So Kama Suako vs Cat Remy. Alright, lots of bullet pressure from Kama there. Feisty hits. Wow, a good combo into 2-2 as well. You can really tell Kama does know what he's doing with Suako.
That's right. Cat attempting to use Chain Gang.
Oh, that does eat all of Suako's bullets there though. But Kama has a really resounding lead so far. Just the familiarity. Cat's plan has definitely backfired here.
But we did see him play Remy against someone and he came out on top.
That's true, but it looks like really Kama's Suako knowledge is carrying him pretty far here. He's actually looking like he might even get a perfect this round. Okay, Cat might be onto something here. Unfortunately, Suako's crouching under that J2A and takes the round pretty convincingly.
Suako was just too short.
funnily enough, Cat is not allowed to swap character on loss because Suwako is
Oh,
listed
that
as his main.
Yeah.
This
We
is-
can't have the Suwako mirror here.
This is a Cat's nightmare scenario, probably. He's stuck on Remilia while, I guess, Camera is pretty comfortably on Suwako.
Cat trying to get into pressure, but Karma jumps out.
Good cancelling into Curse after 6C there. Cat's got a real uphill battle from here. About 70% life lead for Camera right now.
Oh no,
Ever
it's the green
increasing.
curse.
Wow,
Oh,
that
no, it's the
laser's
green
doing a
curse.
lot of work as well. Good guard crush. This could be it. One more hit. Cat's really on his last legs right now. Almost got crossed up by that curse. You could see him walking backwards for a while. Oh, gets caught using that J5C, but the tree hits him out of it. So that's a 0-1 to Kama. You can't swap to Swirk. He is your main one.
Yeah, just in case Cat thinks he can. Oh, this is unfortunate.
This is really...
I would have loved to see a Suwako mirror. I really would.
Yeah, this is looking pretty rough for Cat, unfortunately. If I was Cat, I would have ridden Reimu as my main. Oh. Oh no, the tree misses because of River Mist. J2A is punished by bats. I think Cat's figured out the strategy where if you just fire a lot of bullets, it's hard to graze. But it looks like Kama's got it sorted. Demon Lord Walk gets him out of corner. Oh wow, the 2-2
Oh.
punishes backstep there. Good F5A there from Kama. Wow, the
Another good
2-2's hitting Suwako out of a really committal moves. I guess that's a interesting read Cat's making.
Oh,
Oh,
good
no.
block this time.
Bounces back into the curse. Kama's got Iron Ring. Will he be able to get some good Iron Ring pressure going on? Yes, he does. Good BE catch.
It's a frog copter.
Cat vs the Karma. Waffle says. That's fair. This is Karma. Lots of 2-2 use though. It's surprisingly hitting a lot. There is still a pretty big life lead on Kama's side though. And if Kama wanted, he could call Typhoon. Okay, Typhoon is here. Oh no, that's gonna get punished. But he air attacks and punishes something Cat was trying. Take round 1.
Seems like Karma didn't need Typhoon.
It seems not. Oh.
Oh,
Nice.
the trade worked out better for
Yeah,
Suwako.
Cat is healing, which is good, but it's not probably as much as he wants to heal right now. Lots of 5C use, but it's getting erased by Suwako's curse. Good J5A there interrupts Cat's sorry, Kama's copter. Cat's doing pretty well this round. He does have a command of neutral and a life lead right now. That 2-2's not gonna help though. I don't think Kama knows how to punish it though. You need to forwards BE. Oh, backwards copter. No. Just lands into some good combo there. Nice J6A. Or 6A rather. Interesting air pressure. Cat does manage to get out. Camo is very low on orbs. I don't know if that's gonna give Cat the opportunity to crush him. I guess not. Interesting 5C. Camo's having a lot more trouble this round. I think it's just the increased bullet presence from Cat's side. Oh, nice.
on the frog copter.
This is looking really bad for
And
Cat.
there's-
Okay, that's it.
Oh, unfortunate. I was
Yeah,
about
this
to
is
mention- I was about to mention Cat had a reversal 5 cost that could have brought him back to the game, but
yeah.
unfortunately he was hit in the air.
Unfortunately, Cat's decision to put Suako at front let him down there. So I guess that means we are now at the grand finals. That's a Knight versus Kama.
Oh man.
Grand finals, FT3.
I wonder if have we seen Kama play Mei Rin before?
I think so.
I'm not sure. And what's Knight's sub? I have no idea. Or does he
Knight's
only play
Meirin
Mei Rin?
Yormu, so that's what Kama has the options of using. While
I see.
The other way around, Knight can use Remilia and then Suako, which I doubt he's gonna swap to. Okay.
If Karma wins, then I think if Karma wins, then it's kind of like proven one of the best strategies in this sort of tourney is to give your opponents all the unconventional chars, like I said earlier.
Yeah, I think Suako was a bit of the bane of this tournament, becoming like a kryptonite to a lot of players. But I guess, yeah, it is the more experience you have with different characters, the better you will do. Okay.
But
Please
honestly,
start.
in my opinion, I'd prefer to play as Suako than Remy.
Are you sure?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I keep hard landing as Remy. It's annoying.
So, yeah, I guess, you know, Kama is coming up from loser's side, so he would have to bracket reset before he can win the tournament. But we'll see how this goes. Oh, a strong opening from Kama.
Emma seems pretty confident with Mei Rin.
Yeah, he's definitely
far as I can
rushing in.
see.
Very different to what we saw from, for example, Cat's Marion earlier, where he lingered at a mid-range. Oh, good
Oh,
J6.
double. Hey,
Yeah, you can tell Knight's pretty familiar, but so is Kama actually. So it should be a good match. Knight has life lead with a Gungnir on hand. Oh no, don't tell me they're DC.
double.
Yeah.
Wait, you can do this.
I'm not sure. Why are we desyncing so much? Is it the 236s?
Could be. Have we seen a? Did we see a 236? I don't remember.
I'm not sure. Looks okay now though, okay. Nice 2-1-4. Oh no, Tricks the Devil! Camera's running Tricks the Knight's running Tricks the Devil, which was the skill card rated 1 out of 10 by the strongest Remy in the world.
Maybe Knight can go ahead and rate it 10 out of 10 if he wins this one.
Oh no, gets baited out by Knight's J2C outspace that 3-cost reversal, and the 5-cost Dracula Cradle takes the round for him. Nice, good combo from Knight there.
And good Mahuru or something. Cross-up.
Decent Oki. Oh, misses that J2A though. But managed to win out neutral with a forward air dash into J5A. Doesn't quite get the combo in River Mist, but he is racking up a lot of damage with those straight hits. He shows the Tricks to Devil. I'm guessing he's going to try to land it into Gungnir for big damage. It's a very reactable though, so Knight needs to be careful.
It looks pretty fast though, so I'm not sure if it's reactable to me.
It's, if you can block charge moves, it's about the same. Oh no!
see.
Knight doesn't know that you need to delay that. Unfortunately, Cat hasn't been spacing those 3 costs very well. He's been using them in the right places, but he's being outspaced. The J5A hits. Pretty
Pretty
strong.
convincing.
Yeah, game 1 for Knight. We'll see if
Yeah.
Kama makes the switch to Yormu. I'm not sure if he's aware of how to play Yormu very well. Okay, decides to stick with Marion.
Yomu seems to have a very different game plan to Meirin.
Yeah, that's true. I guess Kama's more comfortable with his Meirin. Good air tech punish is being attempted there by Knight, but Kama just ended a little too high at the ends there. Oh, bit of an awkward pressure going on, but managed to get in. Nice, good limit combo. Knight really does have his combos down with a lot of the cast, it seems.
Who attempted a J6A but got caught by a bullet. Good axe kick.
Oh, good poker. Nice. Oh, did not go into Dracula Cradle. That would have maybe been the round if he could get it, but he just needs to land. The C version axe kick lands there, taking out a big chunk of Knight's HP. Knight's going in for the pressure with 4A into Dracula Cradle, I assume. Oh no, he's not able to react into the Dracula Cradle, but he did not need it for that round. So he still gets to keep it for some big damage to open this next round with, probably. Nice.
Oh, that's going to be a limit. There
Nice
it is.
Diamond Dust. Oh, good forward B from Kama to get out.
Good
Okay.
J6A from Knight.
Dracula Cradle.
There it
That
is.
doesn't hit
Full
very
cost.
hard in that combo, but it's still decent damage.
Yeah, I think normally you'd expect something like 3 to
Save that
4k
for
damage, if I'm not wrong. Good 2A. Knight needs to be a bit careful though. That's a 2 cost. Oh no, it's a 3 cost normally.
Yeah, it is a 3 cost
Kama
normally.
has-
Now it's a 2 cost, but it is a combo
Yeah.
card, so he could use it now. Yeah, there it is.
There it is.
Oh no, he drops
Oh,
it
dropped it.
and gets punished with Gungnir. Unfortunate. Yeah, it is a bit hard to time after things like dash C from memory. But
Is this the best of 5?
best of
or is
3.
this-
Sorry, best of 5. So yeah, there's one more,
Yeah.
but it needs to win one more before he can take this.
That's right. No
Alright.
bracket reset is there because
If
neither
Knight
Kama nor
loses, there's a
Knight.
bracket reset. But right now Knight's
Alright.
up 2-0, so Kama's got a lot of work to do if he wants that bracket reset. He decides to stick it out with Meirin. Does not swap to Yomu. Nice air pressure from Kama. It's a good reset. Interesting 236. Bullet that goes directly downwards. Helps you in pressure though. Nice J2A. Resets off that 3A wrong board. Oh. Okay.
Or a bit of a pause in the
A bit
game.
of a pause, but looks like it's okay. Diamond
Dust
Dust.
down.
Not sure if this is gonna really. I guess it would. Oh no! Tricks the Devil
There
lands!
it is. Fix it again? No, he didn't need it.
Didn't need it yet. Looks like it's effective. Kama's not able to block it, or maybe because it just came out of nowhere. That's a pretty big asset if it does work, since it's like a free cross-up.
Yeah.
Oh, it does not land in time to beat that Hangeki. Went for a Trickster Devil there and got interrupted by a bullet. Nice, gets a good limit combo there. Has Scarlet Devil on hand.
Oh, I tried to go for the cross-up with
He really does
J2A.
like that Trickster Devil.
Why wouldn't you? It looks cool, I guess.
It's the card that Donya rated 1 out of 10. But a good Scarlet Devil combo there. Let's get Cameron critical HP and takes it with a Trickster Devil. And that's it. Very convincing grand finals from Knight. Really shows the broad character experience. Really helps you in this kind of event. So
I guess Knight doesn't matter what Belnier says. I'm gonna turn it into a 10 out of 10.
it works. It works. Yeah, that's right. So I guess with that, that was the grand finals. So let me just bring up the challenge page.
Congratulations to Knight.
So 2-0, and that goes 3-0 to Knight. So just like the last WoW event, I'd like to congratulate Knight for coming first again. This is they came first in the last tournament, the 23rd tournament, and they also came first here. So big congratulations to Knight. And,
Yes, congrats to Knight.
second place is Kama with their at the end their pretty solid Marion, but Knight's Remilia was able to take it with Trickster Devil. Third place was Cat with their Suako strategy, which at the very end unfortunately backfired for them, being locked on Remilia, which they weren't familiar with. And then I guess 4th to 8th place, we've got Ty in 7th place and 5th place, but 4th is Better Than Brooklyn, 5th is Lance, 5th tied is Butthole, 7th tied Pizza Gumby, and 7th tied Cookie. So congratulations to these top 8 players, especially to our podium players and Knight for winning this WoW event.
Game 7. Wow.
Yeah, well done, Cookie. Not a bad run.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm happy about that.
So yeah, this was we usually don't do this kind of WoW event. We've been having a lot of WoW tournaments lately. I think the last one we had was a team tournament. Hopefully this gave everyone an opportunity to I guess see what their character is like when they're on the receiving end. It's usually not something you get an opportunity to face, and hopefully maybe you gain some information that you can take back and implement into your player. For example, when they did this, it was really hard to deal with, etc. So yeah, that's I know a lot of people ended up playing characters they probably weren't the most familiar with, but it was great to see everyone trying their best in the circumstances. It was fun to watch. So I guess Cookie, what did you think of this album?
It was a great tournament. Don't get me wrong here, but there's a part of me that's telling me never again or I'll get cancer.
Yeah, I think that's the fear of a lot of players. It was definitely a kind of high calorie consumption tournament. It's very difficult to control a character that you're not used to, I find. So
I don't think it was like high calorie consumption. It was more like getting a taste of your own awful medicine.
Getting a taste of your own medicine. That's a interesting way to put it. Yeah, I feel like there's a few situations where that did happen. But yeah, hopefully everyone managed to have fun. And once again, congratulations to our top players. Thanks Cookie and Windy as well for dropping by on emergency to help out with comms and organization. Hope all our viewers had a great time. And don't forget to, I'm gonna say it, like and subscribe.
Yes, we aim to reach 1,000 subs.
That's right, aim for 1,000. We actually gained a lot of subs recently, which was cool. So thanks everyone for your support, and thanks Brooklyn for your YouTube advice / video creation. That's actually really been helping the channel. So big shout out to Better Than Brooklyn.
Yeah, and also a big shout out to Clem as well. Big thanks to him for getting this stream running, as well as getting everyone to play their matches.
No worries. So I guess with that, we probably can finish this one off. It's been a relatively short stream, just hitting at 3 hours, but hope everyone enjoyed the show, and keep your eyes out for the next WoW tournament that we host. Alright, with that, I guess we'll finish up the stream. Thank you everyone, and actually hold on, I'll time that better.
You're doing a combo in practice mode.
Alright, thank you everyone, and see you next stream.
See ya.